Can anybody hear me out there? Hello? Hello? All right, so I am back. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I was on live earlier, right? And all of a sudden, everything just dropped. And to come to find out, I didn't have the cord in my laptop. You know, I got this computer from Value City. Yeah, and I ain't have the battery done ran out. But you know what? I am back. So I wanted to finish the live. I was talking good too. We was having a good old time and everything just cut off. I guess it's God's will, you know what I'm saying? He never make mistakes. All right, so we are back and I just want to finish up the live real quick. I hope you guys are here with me. I guess I'll be by myself, you know. Hey Starlight, how y'all doing? Yes, we back again. Listen, you know I was not gonna leave y'all hanging. I didn't even know what happened. I thought the spirit then came in. I thought the conspiracy theories. I thought the Republicans then swooshed up. I don't know. You know, I thought YouTube was coming from behind because I was talking about them with Funky Dineva and stuff. Child, I didn't know what happened. Come to find out, my cord from my laptop, it was not in my computer, and it just died out. You know, that's what happened. It just died out, you know. Man, I can never do nothing right, y'all. It's always something. I'm effing up something. But anyway, where we was going? Yes, I'm a night owl, but I want to be a morning owl, but I'm a night owl. So please like the video. We are begging for likes. So I wanted to talk about this case, and it is really, really sad. It's this lady right here. You see her at the top. She has the red on. Her name is Miss Smith, okay? And let me tell you something, she is pregnant. Yes. And she's not here with us today, rest in peace, because her boyfriend, for whatever reason, ended up powing her. And do you know where he went afterwards? Do you know where did he go afterwards? He went to his girlfriend's house afterwards. And his girlfriend, or I don't know if this his girlfriend or not, but he has a baby by this girl. He runs over there. She sees him all full of red stuff and everything, and she called the cops on him. Yeah, and he got arrested. So we have to talk about that story. And you see the lady behind at the bottom, right? You see her. She's something else. Let me tell you about her. She's out here tricking your sons. Yeah, it's this 19-year-old boy, you know, and he is so ashamed, y'all. His father is ashamed. They said they don't even want to put their face on TV because they're so ashamed. But she decided to pull it up, and they're supposed to go on a date night. Come to find out, she in a car with other people. Girl, you got to stay tuned to hear the rest, okay? And let's not forget, yeah, you're not off the hook, Chris Brown. We have to talk about Chris Brown. I know you guys know he's in the news. Yes, he is, child. He took a girl, was making her drink some drinks, and did the unthinkable to her. And now she's coming out, and she want to sue. And another thing in the case that we need to talk about as well, let me put this up here real quick. This is Nicki Minaj. I don't know if you guys know, but she's in the news again. And her and her husband got into it with the security guard. And let me tell you, they said Nicki Minaj was yelling at this man, this big security guard. And Petty, he done took his paws and put paws on the security guard. They said that this man had to go through 8 rounds of surgeries to fix his face. Petty rearranged his whole jaw, you know. So they are suing. Yeah, we got to talk about it. It's a lot to talk about, right? And we still have the phone. You know what? Maybe it's the phone lines. I tried to do the phone line yesterday, and I'm trying to do it today. And it's, for whatever reason, it don't want me to get to these phone lines. Okay? So let's get to this story first. Give me one. I'm all discombobulated. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go here, and I want to look in the comment section and see what you guys seeing up in here. Please like this video. We begging for likes. Chris Brown is finest. They getting sued again. Nicki, yeah, they getting sued again. All right, so let's play this real quick. All right, DJ. All right, check this out. This is like this video. That's all I can say is like this video. Where is the video? Here we go.
For several weeks, many in this Westwood neighborhood have been trying to process what unfolded back on December 3rd.
It was sad because, like, nothing like that never happened over here.
Weeks later, evidence of the crime is still visible. Investigators say Ashanti Smith, at the time 18 to 20 weeks pregnant, crashed into this fence after being shot by her boyfriend. It's left neighbors shaken.
I thought maybe two people were shooting at each other, so I just laid on the couch until I seen the blue lights, and I was like, oh my God, somebody got shot. And then when I heard that it was a young girl and she was pregnant, that just did something to me.
Tuesday, Memphis police arrested Nakia Jackson and charged him with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Court documents revealed that the mother of his children turned him in after he showed up to her home with what looked like blood on his clothes and then confessed to her about what he had done. The arrest bringing some relief to this community, but there's still concern about the crime.
Folks just be shooting for no reason, like, and I got a daughter and I want to see her grow up, and I want to be here to watch her grow up.
Reporting in Westwood, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel 3. Crashed.
What y'all think about that? Comment, let us know. It's so sad out here. I know you guys heard what just happened. This young lady, she is gone too soon. R.I.P. It was a big crash. She done crashed into her. And I guess she was trying to run away from him, and he done crashed into her with the car. He got out the car and started popping her. Yeah, and then got back in his car, and he went over to his baby mama house, and his baby mama, thank goodness, reported him. Yeah, ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Comment, let us know what you guys think about that. You know, we are hearing all this stuff about these black girls that are pregnant, and they men are taking them out here left and right, but nobody's talking about that. Can we get a ban on these niggas? Huh? Y'all want to ban everything else but banning these men that's popping these women. And I'm not talking about all niggas, but I'm talking about these niggas right here that's always popping these women. And y'all got to be careful, because the man you laid up with, the man that you having babies with, could be the same man that's going to take you up on out of here. You know, all this glorifying a man putting his hands around your neck and a man telling you, you know, you his and all that, and you think that's cute. It'll take you up on out of here, you know. So I want to see what you guys have to say. Should we support this black man just because he black? That's how y'all, Tasha K supporter sound. He didn't want her to have the baby. You know what? I don't know what he wanted. Possibly not. You know, possibly he did not want her to have the baby. But the thing is, if you don't want her to have the baby, why don't you use protection? And can we put the picture on him? Huh? Let's see this man right here. Why don't he just use protection? What's so hard with putting the rubber on, y'all? Huh? You know, and look at him. And you know, and I'm not trying to talk bad about this young lady. She's beautiful, ain't she? But remember Ari, she did a podcast, and she got on her live, and she was going to red girl. Yeah, she was getting real nasty. And a lot of girls were saying, you know what, Ari, I've been through a man putting paws on me, and it was not cute. I've been through a man that put the pow pow on me, and it ain't cute. You know what Ari had to say? Ain't nobody gonna put a pow pow on you. You ugly. You ain't cute enough. You ain't cute enough for a man to want to do that to you. These men don't care if you ugly, cute, or what. If he sees you, comment, let us know. If you're not that attractive and you have his baby and he don't want you to have a baby, will he not pull out the pow pow on you? Because the world may deem you not unattractive, you know? And, you know, it's just a mess. You know, you got to have love and sympathy for everybody out here. And I'm looking in the comment section. I'm not a kid. I lived through the era. Good luck, young ladies. This is sad. And I'm going to go back up here. So I would love for you guys to call in and weigh in on this situation. Do you guys want to call in now? Or do y'all want me to wait till I do the other stories first and then call in at the end? Comment, let us know. Do you guys want to weigh on this story now? Press 1. Or if you want to wait till we do all the stories, press 3. You know, how do y'all want this to work? Dudes look crazy. Why would someone say such an ugly thing? That's Ari. She always do that. And they love her because she's such a mean girl. She wrong for that. It don't matter what you look like. It can happen to anyone. And that's what I'm saying. It really can. You know, and she think it's cute. Okay, so people are saying at the end. Okay. Then somebody said 1 for each segment. Okay, y'all confusing me. Is it 1 or 3? Okay. 1 or 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm back on here. So you know it's not a lot of people. So come on, let's do a good vote. All right, we got 3 1s and 2 3s. Okay. So let us know how y'all want us to do it. It is a sad. You know, if you guys have been through a situation where a man put paws on you or pull the pow pow on you, come up on here, call the line, and tell your story. You know, but I guess they said tell all the stories first. All right, so let's keep on going on. All right, so let's get to this this bottom one right here. All right, so this woman right here. Let me show you about her. You see the lady at the bottom, right? She's out here tricking men, y'all. Yeah, tricking on these dating sites. Do you guys date online? And it's no shame. You know, comment, let us know. Press 8 if you date online. Press 10 if you do not date online. It's a big thing. Everybody's doing it. But you have to be careful. You got to know who you're dating. You know what, you guys? If y'all going to date these people online, get on FaceTime with them. Have conversations. Stop being so quick to rush to meet somebody. You know, give it a week. Can't y'all talk on the FaceTime for a week? Can't y'all give it time? Y'all don't have to rush and meet somebody for what? You know? Let's give a bigger y'all know I love them cash apps. And you know, hold on. Where my song at? DJ. Oh. Thank you. Let's give a big old thank you to Starlight donating $10. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, so here we go. DJ, turn me down. I'm gonna take this off here. I'm gonna blow this one up. Blow this thing up right here. All right, check this out. Here we go. I'm gonna take it from the top.
Online setup. A Memphis man robbed at gunpoint after meeting with a woman he discovered on a dating site online. Hello, I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. WRG's Andrew Allison joins us live from the downtown police station tonight. And Andrew, was the man hurt?
Yeah, thankfully no, but according to police, he was definitely taken advantage of. And tonight, investigators have a word of warning for everyone. This father is angry after police say his son was robbed at gunpoint. The robbers allegedly setting him up through an online dating site.
Even low down.
His dad's so upset, he prefers not to be identified.
But really disgusting, though, no sad thing.
Investigators say the 19-year-old agreed to meet a woman who went by Cashmere in the middle of the day, but when she came to his South Memphis home to pick him up, there were 2 other women and a man in the car.
I wouldn't ever get in the car with all them many people in the car. I wouldn't have. If I'm going to see a young lady and supposed to be going with her and all these folks.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? These men are getting taken advantage of. I guess it's not a one-way street, right? These men are getting taken advantage of, and they're going to expose the lady too. And the father said this. The father said he was supposed to be meeting one person, and he's talking about his son. His son, 19 years old. Now, do you guys think a 19-year-old is too young to be on dating apps? You know, press 5 if you feel like a 19-year-old is too young to be on dating apps. Press 20 if you feel like, no, that's not too young. No, don't 19, go to college. Get your head in the book. Stop trying to date. You don't got money to date. You don't got your priorities together. Focus on school. So anyway, but they're going to do what they want to do. The father said it's a group of people that came up to the car. He said it was the girl in the picture, I'm assuming. And it was 2 other girls, and it was a nigga. I guess they said we're going to have a double date. You know what I mean? And they said the 19-year-old got in the car. Now, comment, let us know if somebody you met online, right? And they come and pick you up, and they didn't tell you they're going to have other people. See, another thing, can I be honest with y'all? These 19-year-olds, these niggas be lying. Even though he did get set up, that is true. But I don't know, because I'm like his father. If I seen all those people in the car, I would have turned my ass around. I'm like, hold up, what's going on? But comment, let us know. Would you have turned around if a man's supposed to be picking you up? He picks you up, and next thing you know, it's another couple in the car. Would you get in? Press 1. If you'll turn around, press 2. I know some of y'all get in, I know some of y'all would get up in that car. What they say, never get in a car with a bunch of people. Don't let that new person pick you up. Hell no, okay? All right, so let's continue on and seeing what else the story reveals.
In the car, I would never got in there.
But his son did. Investigators say they drove him to the area of North Perkins and Charleswood, where the man put a gun to his stomach.
Told him, give me what you got.
Police say they took his phone, wallet, and $20 in cash before speeding away, leaving him on the side of the road. Thankfully, they didn't hurt him.
Brave he's alive. Definitely, more definitely. Could have got hurt. They could have shot him.
The incident happened last month, but investigators are still looking for the robbers, posting this picture of one suspect on social media. They believe she's the woman he met online.
I'm hoping they face justice. I'm hoping it be some justice, sir. Yeah.
She's the woman he met.
All right, so they are saying she is the woman. She's the hot stuff. This is the girl they're looking for. If you see her, let her know that police is looking for her. She's out here tricking men, y'all. People said this not funny, but $20? Yeah. What was time out? They must be young thugs. What a 19-year-old gonna have? A 19-year-old don't got money? What sense does this make? Okay, let's get a 19-year-old and take them for $20. Come on, this is silly. This is. Or do y'all think it's more to the story? I don't know. Do you think it's more to the story? Press 5 if you feel like it's more to the story. Press 8 if you feel like this is it. Waste of a robbery.
Online.
I'm hoping they face justice. I'm hoping it be some justice, sir. Yeah. Nothing better to do. They won't play games, play tricks on you.
When it comes to online meetups, police have some tips. Do your homework on who you're meeting. Choose a public place. Use your own transport.
You heard that? No, do your homework. Do y'all know who y'all meeting? And I see, you know what? My Cash App is GG. That's my Cash App. Pink Lips 500. I appreciate the Cash App, y'all. I love y'all. And I do want to get on live more, and I want to come on more time. But it's Pink Lips 500. I'm not Miss Williams. I don't know who that is. But it's GG. GG with the T. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy just donated $6. Thank you, Tracy. Give it up for Tracy Jackson. I already liked the video. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Okay, we appreciate that. But you guys got to do your homework. Comment, let us know. When I open up the phone lines, what would be interesting, right? If you guys can call in and tell us a situation of you meeting somebody on a date now. I would love to hear them stories, okay? Because I know y'all be meeting people on dating apps. They got Tinder. They got Plenty of Fish. Yeah. Well, they got Christian Mingle. Do y'all ever be on Christian Mingle? I know we got some Christians in here. Do y'all be mingling on Christian Mingle? I hope y'all using protection. You know what I'm saying? Call in, let us know. We want to hear them stories, child. I know y'all got some scary stories, some trifling stories. We want to hear them all. I know I do, okay? So they are telling you tips when y'all dating men's online.
And trust your gut if something feels off. This father says his son will be more careful from now on.
Check things a little better and don't jump in the car with people. You don't know.
Yeah, if you recognize the woman in that picture or if you know anything else about this case, please call Crime Stoppers at 528-CASH. Live downtown, Andrew Ellison, WREG News, Channel 3.
All right, online dating. Y'all have to be careful out here in these streets, you guys. All right, so let's keep on going to these celebrity news real quick, and then we're going to open up the phone lines real quick because, you know, we went live before and we got disconnected, so now we are connecting back with the connection. All right, so this is going on with your friend. All right, Chris Brown. Okay, y'all want to go to Nicki Minaj first? All right, so I don't know if you guys know, but Nicki Minaj, she is back in the news with this man, Patty. And let me tell y'all what's going on. This is TMZ. Yep, this is TMZ. Let me bring it down so y'all can see. I don't want to be all up in her mug like that. As you guys can see right here, this article. Nicki Minaj and Kenneth sued by security. Claims Kenny put the pause on him. And he did. All right, so I'm going to read the article. Bear with me because you know the struggle is real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go right here. Check this out. They said Nicki and her husband has a funny way of thanking security guards, y'all. Okay? At their concert. At least according to one of them who claims that Kenneth, you know, her husband, ambushed him, y'all, and put pause on him backstage. The guy was head of security for one of Nicki Minaj concerts back in Germany. This happened back in 2019 in March. Okay, y'all remember that day? And in a lawsuit, he claims the rapper was really upset. Nicki Minaj, she was upset at a security staffer for allowing a male fan to get on stage during the show. Okay, Nicki Minaj was not having it. It was a man's fan came on stage. And one of the security staffers was not doing their job. And Nicki Minaj was upset and was probably cussing that lady out. They said in documents obtained by TMZ, Thomason alleged Nicki yelled at the woman security guard, calling her a F&B, and recorded the whole Oh, shoot. Girl, they got you on video, Nicki Minaj. Girl, they said they recorded the whole thing. Hold up. I'm going to have to show y'all this. Look at this. Look. So y'all know I ain't lying. Look at the end. You see this at the end? Nicki yelled at the female security guard, calling her a F&B, and recorded the whole thing. Ooh, they got her ass on video. Y'all gotta be careful. All right, so I'm gonna go back to reading. How am I reading, you guys? Am I too loud? Am I reading all right? Comment, let us know. I'm gonna look in the comment section. They said, why the hell would he get in the car with two other women and a guy? Who are they supposed to be? His mama, father, and son? Girl, you made me laugh. All right, so let's keep on going on. They said the security guard was left in tears. All right, so Mr. Petty, he done put the pause on him so bad that security guard was in tears. Do you hear me? Cause you know Petty, he's a street thug. You know he's a putball for real. And so he went to speak to Nicki about the incident. According to the suit, Nicki screamed at him too. Girl, Nicki was screaming at him too, at the big man. All right. Who do you think you are? That's what she said. She talked to the security guard. Who you think you are coming up to me, talking to me like that? And then allegedly threw her shoe. Nah. Girl, do you know they saying that Nicki Minaj out here throwing shoes? Nah, they said that Nicki Minaj is out here throwing shoes. Do y'all believe that? Or do y'all think they making this up? Look at this. Look. I want y'all to show y'all this so y'all don't think I'm lying. Look, do you see the article? Do you see it? Look at here. You see that right there? Allegedly threw her shoe at him and says her aim was off and he escaped unscratched, okay? She said, who you think you are? And she threw the shoe at him. Yeah, there go Nicki Minaj right there, child. And this is TMZ. Girl, this is too much. Comment, let us know what you guys think about this. Let me turn that down. You know I can't hear myself. Okay, how he claims he was later called back to Nicki's room. The security guard man. He was called back to Nicki Minaj's room for another discussion. While she ripped into him again. She was yelling at him again. Kenneth allegedly came out of nowhere, y'all, and put paws in him square in the face, breaking his jaw. Ooh, child. Kenneth Petty broke the man's jaw, y'all. Okay? Kenneth packs one hell of a punch, apparently. The security guard says he had 8 surgeries to fix his jaw, now has 5 plates in his face, and need an additional 6 operations to get right. He is suing Kenneth and Nicki, who he allegedly provoked the putting paws on for damages, including his healthy medical bill. We've reached out to Nicki Camp, but no words back. Wow, and that's the whole article. How did I do in our reading, y'all? Comment, let us know. Give me a grade, A, B, C, D, or E, okay? Comment, let us know. People are saying it's cap. It's not cap. I was reading it straight from TMZ. Wow, that's something, right? It's just always something. It's always something. Wow, that man is costing her money. Yeah, he's out here putting a pause on him. It's not a great. So they saying Ken is the R in a boxer. Yeah, child. Well, you already know. You already know he was a thug. You know that. He come from the streets. He ain't nothing but the streets, you know? But I guess that's what she likes. All right, so let's get on Mr. Breezy. And then after Chris Brown, we're going to open the phone lines. Usually I talk for a whole long time because I got a whole bunch of gossip. But because I did part 1 on the other video. All right, so let's keep on going here. Pop this up. So this is Chris Brown. And he's in the news too. And it is so sad with him, It's a woman that's coming out. Look at Chris Brown. He looked like he ready to do something bad. Look at him. Look. You see him? He stay in some trouble, don't he? All right, so I'm going to read this article about Chris Brown. Bear with me. All night long to the break of dawn, don't stop. It's like I'm playing. Let me stop because it made me want to sing. All right, so allegedly, Chris Brown R a woman on a yacht. All right, so he R'd a woman. You know what R means, right? Right, okay? And it was a Puff Daddy yacht, okay? And now she wants, it's a $20 million lawsuit. The singer is being, the singer is being sued by Jane Doe. Okay? We're not going to name names, so we're going to call her Jane Doe. She don't want her business out there like that. Who says she's a professional choreographer, dancer, model, and musician. She does a lot, but that's how Chris Brown like him. Okay? Chris went from being friendly to R-ing her in a matter of minutes. And let me just speak on that. A lot of these men, that's how they are. And we heard this same case about Trey Songz. And this is not the first time we heard some stuff like this about Chris Brown. And I believe her. I'm sticking with the victims on this because I know how it is. You know, these men, they'll lure you to your house, to their house. They'll be nice to you. They'll tell you. They'll take care of you. They'll buy you shoes. You don't got to worry about nothing. And then the next minute, they slapping you across the room, you know, taking off them panties. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, it is real, but I know a lot of you guys, I don't know how y'all feeling because I have to look in the comment section, but a lot of times when these Chris Browns and these Trey Songz come and these women come out against them, y'all want to paint them, oh, she lying, she just want the money, she just this and that. She probably not lying. You know, and yes, she does want them. I would want the money too, you know. But let me keep on going. They say, according to the suit obtained by TMZ, woman claims Chris grabbed the phone of a friend she was FaceTiming and urged her to come to Diddy's home ASAP on Miami Star Island. Okay? When she arrived there on December the 30th, 2020, the woman claims Chris approached her and asked her if she wanted a drink. Do you want a drink? Motioning her toward the kitchen area in the yacht. All right, so he was pushing her towards the kitchen. Come on, let's get you a drink. We heard this story before. Tiny and T.I., they love serving women drinks and putting stuff in their drinks. A lot of rappers, a lot of people, they put stuff in them drinks. So in the documents, she claims she entered the kitchen with Chris Brown, where he gave her a red cup with mixed drink, and they start talking, okay? So they drinking that drink, and they just talking, and everything is nice and cute. After he filled her cup a second time, she claims he began to feel a sudden, unexplained change in her mind. So as she drinking, y'all, her mind is getting uneasy. It's like a demon attack. It's a spiritual attack in her mind where she can't focus right. Everything is kind of out of sight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, this stuff is hitting me kind of strong. What's in this, Chris? And you know, okay, DJ, turn that down. That's kind of rude. You know, that's rude. I'm up here reading. You got to turn the bass up. So according to the suit, the woman claims she also felt disoriented, physically unstable, and started to fall in and out of sleep. Ooh, you know that's bad. And that's when she says Chris led her into the bedroom while she was on them sugar boogers and half asleep. So Chris, he knew that he was doing, and he probably get off on this. You guys know Chris Brown, he is part of Hollywood. He is part of the Hollywood agenda. He's been in Hollywood. He's been groomed ever since he was a young little boy. So he's used to seeing how the industry does young, gullible, naive girls that want to break in the industry. And he probably thought she was not going to talk and she was just going to stay in shame, but she is speaking out, as she should. All right, so you can't trust these celebrities. I know y'all think y'all know them. They come off very nice, and y'all gotta protect yourself. All right, so anyway, and don't accept no drinks. All right, so in the docs, the woman claims that Chris closed the bedroom door. That's scary. Bearing her attempt to leave. All right, so he closed the door. She in and out of a child. Okay, remember they in a yacht in the bedroom. She get up to go to the door. Do you know Chris Brown? He put his body weight to the door, talking about, nah, mama, you ain't going nowhere. You know, get back on that bed. You know, he's touching on her and everything, and she's like, nah, let me go. And he's saying no. You know, these celebrities, they have a huge ego. They feel like they're God. They love to get away with stuff. They dislike women. They feel like women need to know their place, and they see all these girls as, you know, casualties. They nothing but toys for them to play with as they please. And, you know, and that's just how it is. We hear Soulja Boy. He does the same thing. He locks women up Trey Songz, he does the same thing. R. Kelly, he does the same thing. It's the same pattern in all these celebrity men stars. It's the niggas. It's that toxic masculinity. You know, yeah, we need to start preaching about that. That toxic masculinity, it needs to be banned. Ban the toxic masculinity. And that's where it comes from, you know, feeling like he can do anything he want to do. You know, he wouldn't want a man to do him like that. Now, would he? Do you think Chris Brown would want a gay man? Okay, picture this. Chris Brown, would you want a big buff gay man putting stuff in your drink? Locking you up in a room, you know, putting his big body weight on a door. I said, no, Chris, get back on that bed, man. Why you in and out? You wouldn't want that, right? But you're doing to these girls because you feel like you can get away with it. You know, that masculinity. All right, so let's keep on going here. They said the woman claims, hold up. Okay, so in the docs, the woman claims Chris closed the door behind, bearing her attempt to leave, removed her bikini top bottoms, and started kissing on her. You know, he's nasty. You know, even though she don't want to do anything, you know, he's taking off the clothes, doing some sweet kisses. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, I don't know. It's horrible. She says she mumbled for Chris to stop. But he kept going on, and he did the unthinkable, you guys. Yes, Chris Brown, he did the unthinkable. And I don't want to hear. You want to say, oh, he's so handsome. He can get anybody. Yeah, with men that deal with toxic masculinity, you know, they like challenges. They like the girls they can't get, and they try to force, you know, themselves on those type of girls. It's not about they can get anybody they want to get. They don't want a lot of people that put their stuff on Chris Brown. They don't even want your ass. They don't even look twice on your behind while you're trying to, you know, try to save a hoe. You know what I'm saying? He's a hoe. He is for the streets, and he's a horrible hoe because he like to push himself on people, and he do disgusting things to these women. And that's why they should really hit his ass pockets. I hit the pockets too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep on going. They said the woman claims Chris he went raw dog, okay? Jumped up and announced he was done, okay? She claims Chris texted her the next day and demanded she take a plan B. Although she was distraught, she claims she did exactly that. She's suing Chris for $20 million in damages, claiming the alleged R is causing her severe emotional distress. The woman's attorneys, Ariel and George, tells us their client did not report the alleged R to the cops at the time because she was a medical student and was embarrassed. Mitchell and her attorneys also say they are committed to victims being heard and would urge everyone with information to contact them. We reached out to Chris Camp. So far, no word back. All right. Did y'all get that? How did I do reading? Can I get a score? A, B, C, D, E, or F? We would like please score me on a reading. You know, reading have always been a challenge, you know, in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I would love a score, please. I know I can do better. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay, she should have saved the DNA. Child, listen, Tiffany, won't you call in and you tell us how you really feel? Because I'm about to open up these phone lines. So anything you guys want to talk about that we talked about today, feel free to talk about it. Yes, baby, call in the call line. Yeah, we're gonna have it working today. We sure is. We're gonna get it working today, don't you worry. I'm going in there now. Yeah, we're gonna have it working. I'm about to put the phone line up now. Please like this video. Just read in your head and it will help you get better. That's what I did. Well, yeah, it's always been a struggle. It's always been a struggle. Uh-huh. All right, I'm gonna put it up here. This is the phone line, y'all. We got our own phone line. Hey. All right, so don't be shy, because you know I'm gonna be shy and nervous. But feel free to call. We done talked about a few. Can y'all hear me? All right, can y'all hear me? All right. I'm looking. It's amazing how many undercover people are in the industry. Yeah. Yep, that's the number right there. I just put it up here. Yeah, I got the music on. Yeah, we doing this thing. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I'm calling again tonight. Go ahead, boo. Call again. I hear my neighbors downstairs. They're getting ready for work. You know? So ain't nobody calling in, no. Working 9 to 5. You know what? I'm gonna call the number to see if it works. Okay, I got a phone line. Hey, I got a phone line coming in. All right. Hello? Hello? Hey, can you hear me? Yes, I can. What's your name, girl? Tracy. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me put you on live. Girl, we got Tracy. Everybody say, hey, Tracy.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl, what you want to talk about today?
Honey, this guy who I've been knowing since 7th grade, so that's going all the way, this is going all the way back to like 1985.
Okay.
He looked me up on Facebook. I'm not even on Facebook like that. Right? I don't even accept requests.
Right.
But I seen him. I didn't know who he was. And I was bored, so I accepted the request, right? And he kept telling me, you know me. I'm this, that, and the other. I was a track star. I was a, football star and blah, blah, blah. So he sent me his picture. I immediately remembered who he was. So we agreed to meet just outside because I was going to the club, right?
Right.
I met him just to say, hey, do you know his hands was all over me? He was just filling me up.
Girl.
Like we had been talking like, you know what I'm saying? He just kept filling me up and I was like, ugh. So he kept calling. I didn't give him no play. So I finally went over to his house to kick it with him because I was like, okay, we've been knowing each other all these years. He was cool back then. He's probably still cool now.
Right.
So we at the house. He made me a crab boil. He made me, he had, bottles of wine and stuff. And we were just sitting there talking, watching a game.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the game. He get up to go to the kitchen and come back. And you know how you could feel somebody like standing next to you or something? I turned around. Why this nigga had his D out? And when I turned around, when I turned around to look, because he was standing on the side of me and I could just feel him standing on the side of me, I turned my head. His D was out. Do you know my nose touched his D? That's how close he was to me.
Oh,
God. Yes. I was so disgusted. And he was like, I'll take, don't leave. And every time he kept sitting next to me and his hands was just everywhere. And I kept saying, stop touching me. This was before he pulled the D out. I just kept saying, stop touching me. And he'll put his hands down for about 5 seconds. Then next thing you know, he all trying to get in my shirt. I'm like, nigga, will you stop? Next thing you know, he trying to get in my pants. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go home. Do you know this fool tried to stop me from going home? He was like, wait a minute, this, that, and the other. He stood in front of the door. I was like, nigga, if you don't let me outside of this door, I'm going to scream rape. I'm going to scream, you beating me. I'm going to scream something because you will not keep your hands off of me. He was begging me, oh, don't leave. I said, nigga, I got one for you. I'm catching an Uber. You got me messed up. And I sure did catch me an Uber right on up over that bridge. And I left his spot. I just couldn't believe it because I've known him for so long. But he thinks that, oh, I've been knowing you for so long, it's all good. And he just felt like everybody wanted me in high school. Now you here with me and you should feel the same way. I was just disgusted. So,
I'm disgusted for you. I am so sorry you have to go through that. He a dog. You know what I'm saying? He catfished you. He had ill intentions. He was not trying to get to know you and hang out. He wanted to do. You is his fantasy. You is his fantasy.
And then, guess what? I feel so stupid about saying this, but 6 months later, I gave him, it was about 6-7 months later, I gave him another chance. Why did I do that? We started
because you got a good heart. You have a good heart. That's why. And you always forgiving.
Right. I'm a Cancer. I admit that I'm always forgiving. And we started dating. Do you know that this nigga damn near choked the life out of me? Yes, he did. He almost, because he be mad because I don't want to have, if I don't want to have sex.
You don't want to do.
Because of who he is, yeah. Then he got mad and damn near choked the life out of me.
You need to leave him.
Sure did. Oh, honey, yeah, I sure did. That was a long time ago. But that's how these dudes be. They just want to have you for sex, or they just want you to be, with them. They want to feel like they can just do whatever they want to do with you, and that shit is foul. It's foul, and I just hate that I had to go through that.
Well, I'm sorry you have to go through that, and I'm happy that you're out here telling your story. Because let me tell you something. If he was a celebrity, right, and you came out here as a black woman to tell your story, people wouldn't believe you. They'd say, well, why you keep on going back over there then? Well, clearly you liked it. And it's not right. You just and what they tell you about niggas, they say y'all are too hard on black men. Y'all need to give them a chance. Y'all need to uplift the black brother. He go through so much. So when a sister do give his ass a chance after he done disrespected you, after he done had ill intentions, he knew he only wanted one thing, but he didn't tell you that. He told you he wanted to come and get to know you. He was going to give you crab boys and eggs and watching TV.
Okay. That nigga is okay.
Right. He don't want to watch TV.
Okay. Nah, he figured like everything, we've been knowing each other all of these years. Nigga, I ain't seen your ass in 30 years. What the hell you talking about? He like, oh, we've been knowing each other and blah, blah, blah. Honey, no, ma'am. But thank you for listening to me.
You're welcome. Love you, Tracy. All right.
Okay, love y'all too. Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, call in, child. Hey, it's working. Could y'all hear Tracy good? It is working. Call in, honey. Okay. We talking about Chris Brown. We talking about Nicki Minaj. We talking about dating people off these apps. Earlier we were talking about Tasha K and Cardi B. If y'all feeling froggy, then leap. Leap in. Ain't nobody scared of you. Okay? You see the phone lines up in here. Hey, moderators. This sounded like a video from the Get Out. These young girls be taken up. It's hard out here. It sure is. Y'all, white men act a fool too. Okay, I'm just looking at the comment section. All right. The other day when I was talking about Tasha K, it was a lot. We don't got no phone calls no more, Not to get okay. So I'm just listening here, looking here. And if you guys are scared to call in, trust me, I understand. You know, you can leave a comment, and I'm reading right now because my attention is all in the comment section. So please like this video. I am begging for likes. And young, old, they all nasty. They not coming in to you. Nah, come on, Flavor. I thought you said you was calling in, Miss Flavor. You feeling funny today? Gigi, how can we send you some content? You know what? You can send me content through my email. I'm gonna put it up here. If I still have. Okay. I can't see the pop-up thing, but my email is what is my email? yummygirlxoxo@yahoo.com. I had it up here. I don't know where it is. But when can I call? Call now. You see the number. 515-605-9788. Okay, we got another phone call coming through. All right, so give me a second. Let me add the phone line up in here. Hey, can you hear me? How you doing? Good. What's your name? Donna. What we talking about?
That.
Okay,
And I don't
hold on.
believe that he
Donald, welcome you guys. Donald, you said Donald, right? Donald is here. Hey, Donald. Everybody say, hey, Donald. All right, so Donald want to talk about Nicki Minaj and Kenneth. So tell me what you was telling me. Not everybody can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. What I wanted to say is that I don't believe that Kenneth beat that man up in the hotel room, and I also don't believe that he raped that woman back in the day, because all of her evidence doesn't show up. She's sitting up there dropping her cases. Her lawyers are dropping her. I don't believe they believe her, because if they did, they would have stood behind her. She wouldn't have had to drop her case, and she would have wanted them $20 million, and she wouldn't have been trying to celebrate early like she was doing. Now, I'm a victim of molestation myself.
Okay,
so
the N word.
I'm not just one of those people. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, the M word. And I'm a victim of that myself, and I'm not one to just shoot everybody down because, I don't believe just because I like Nicki Minaj. I'm not going to be one of those people, you know what I'm saying? I'm a realist, and I call it how I see it. And I don't believe that happened to her. I feel like she's chasing clout, and I feel like she is lying. And also with Tasha K, I've been watching Tasha K for some years now, and I don't really like, or I ain't gonna say I don't care for Cardi B at all. But I feel like Tasha K, you sat up there and you lied on that lady, and Cardi B ain't no better than Tasha, and Tasha ain't no better than Cardi, because they both get online talking smack about people all the time. And she sat up there and told all them lies on Cardi, but you know what? The truth always comes to light, and I feel like that's what you get. You sat up there and you lied, and then you told the world that you lied. But in Tasha's defense, she's gonna know how to take this light and take what Kim Kardashian said years ago. All press is good press, whether it's bad or not. She knows how to spin it. She's very smart. She's very strategic, and I really like that about her. And I just wanted to say that I have been watching you for many moons, and I really do love your content.
Thank
so
you,
much.
boo. Thank you. I
welcome,
appreciate
honey.
it. Where you
Y'all have a
calling
good
from?
night.
What city?
Oh, I'm calling from Columbia, South Carolina.
All right, Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. I know that's right.
You know that I really love when you be singing. You crack me up so bad. And you be so serious, and I just be like, listen at her singing her little heart out. I love
try.
it so much.
Thank you, boo. I love you too. All right. Love you.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
That was Donna. Okay. South Carolina in the building. All right. So, you can feel free to call in. You see the number up on here, you know. I'm looking in the comment section. Hey, Nicki B. All right. So call in. You know, listen, the calls is dry today. You know, the calls is dry today. Maybe I need to talk about Tasha K, and then I get the phone lines popping. Cause did I tell you yesterday when I didn't have the phone lines ready? Woo! I had like 20 numbers that popped on the screen, but it was some technical difficulties, whatever. That was me, y'all. Hey, Donald. Hey, Donald. You see Donald up in the chat. Donald Jerome. We see you. You know he from South Carolina, child. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, hold up. Listen, I had to look up, child. We got some callers up on here. All right. So, let's see here. Hey, can you hear me? Good morning. What's your name? Happy New Year. You say Joe? Okay. California. What you want to talk about, Joe? All right, so you guys, hold on. Hello, you guys. We have Joe in the building. Everybody say, hey, Joe. All right, so they said, hey, Joe. So Joe is from California, and he wants to talk about Tasha K. Oh, I'm scared. All right, you go ahead. I'm listening.
So the situation is, what happened to freedom of speech? And also, you know how she said that Cardi B had STDs? So they made Cardi B take an STD test to find out if it was true or not? Is it because Cardi B has more money that she made her be quiet, or what's going on, you know?
Oh, you asking me what's going on?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, Joe, what's going on so you can tell everybody in California, okay? Now, listen, I don't know everything, but this is what I'm hearing on the streets, okay? So, allegedly, you can't take nothing I say from facts because I'm in the streets. So, they said this what happened, child. They said Tasha K, a.k.a. Miss Kibi, child, she was over there on her YouTube, and she was doing her commentary. And, you know, Cardi B, she's a celebrity. And the topic came up, Cardi B. And allegedly, I guess she said Cardi B got them bumps, honey, okay? And Cardi B was offended, and she didn't like that. She told Tasha, please take that down. Please stop talking about me. And I guess they had some personal stuff going on. I don't know, honey. But Tasha K said she ain't taking nothing down, okay? And Cardi B said, okay, you're not going to take it down? All right, I'm going to make you take it down. I'm going to have to get my lawyers, and I'm going to have to do it the Justin way. And you know what I'm saying? And Tasha K said, well, bring it on. I'll wipe my A with them papers, them cease and desist. It ain't going to do nothing to me. All right, so, hey, it started to get real hot, child. And then next thing you know, they was going down the courthouse. Next thing you know, they said Tasha K done lost the case, child. And she got to pay. But you know what, Joe? That's not it. How about this? Tasha K said that she going to appeal. And she going to the Supreme Court. And she want another round. She want another round with Cardi B. She not giving up, so that's what's going on, Joe.
That's good publicity, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. It depends on who you are. You know, do you want that type of publicity? You know, you going around having bumps. Do you want that publicity? You know, people going in California and say, Joe got the bumps. I don't think that's good publicity. Or you talking about Tasha K? You know, do you want people? I guess it can.
Tasha K, I mean, people I've never heard of, you know? So people I've never heard of, you see the headline, Tasha K, oh, who is she? So they go online and, oh, she has a YouTube channel, and then look up the videos, like people that never heard of her,
Yeah, that's true. But if you want that type of publicity, Joe, all you gotta do is eat some shit pie. Joe, get a YouTube, eat some shit pie, and you'll be known as Joe the shit pie eater, and that's publicity. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for taking my call. Appreciate it.
All right, love you, Joe. Tell everybody in California I said what's up. All right.
Yeah, thank you. I support your channel. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. All right, that was Joe from Cali. No, Joe. How y'all doing? We got another caller. So let's see here. Give me 1 second, please. Like this video, you guys. Hello, can you hear me? Hello? 5997. All right, we're going to go on to the next caller. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's my song, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Hello, can you hear me? It's dropping now. Hello, can you hear me? 9597. Hello? All right, they can't hear me, child. Maybe they just want to listen. All right. Yeah. So I'm looking in the comment section. Everyone said they had the bumps. Hey, Donald. Hope you have a great view. All right. Well, the phone lines are open. How y'all liking this phone line thing going on? I'm too shy to call in. Listen, I don't pressure nobody. All right. We got another phone line. Give me 1 second. Hello? Can you hear me? 0753. I can hear you, boo. I can hear you. What's going on, girl? What's your name, though? What's your name? Oh, Shell Favor. Okay, hold on. Wait. All right, you guys. We have Shell Favor in the building. You guys say, hey, Shell Favor. What's going on, girl?
How y'all doing?
We're doing all right.
Girl, I wanted to talk about the, I'm so nervous, but I wanted to talk about that situation, how they set that dude up for the $20.
Talk about it.
With that, they was down low. I can talk about the experience I had with dating. I was young. I was 19 years old, so, I wasn't dealing with my family. So just fast forward, I was on OkCupid. And the dude was paranoid as hell. He was like, they looking for me over here and this, that, the third. So I was just looking at him I said, what happened, baby? They looking for you or something? So, I'm scared. And long story short, he was going to kill me for $40. And I called my mama. My mom was like, yes, ma'am. My mama said, bitch, you going to die over some dick. So I didn't stop on the dating site. So I stayed on there. I talked to this other dude. I never knew I was catfish until last year. Then this one dude I deal with, I say this was 21. Tell me why he broke all my TVs, stole everything valuable. Then called me back crying, talking about, I'm sorry, I want to stay with you. Please, I said, bitch, you better not come back to my house. You better not come back to my house. My mama said, you'll be stupid if you talk to him again.
Girl.
But I say them people be desperate on them days.
Girl.
I'm single now, yes, ma'am.
I got questions. Okay, so do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Nah, I'm an open book, so you can ask me.
Okay. What is his name? You can give a fake name, but what's his name? The one that was busting out them TVs.
Oh, girl, he on the news. He Googleable.
What his name is?
You want me to tell you his government name or no?
Okay, make up a name. It don't matter.
Okay, we'll say Joshua Norman, but he's Googleable. I didn't know that this dude, mess with dudes on the low.
Hold up. Girl, what?
On the news, it's a whole story. And my partner was like, she said, bitch, he, a dude that wanted to be a woman. And I was scared. I said, please don't hurt me. I was scared as hell.
So he
we
got.
didn't know that though, cause he was. Yes, ma'am.
He got. He did he ever put paws on you?
I say he did, but like this is like me. Like people know me. Like I didn't stab some. I stab people. I try not to use the gun, but I
Oh
wouldn't stab
Lord,
people.
hold on.
But
You
the
did
thing is
what?
this, yes, ma'am. By the grace of God, I got away because I was pregnant. But and I left a trace. But I didn't. I'm gonna protect myself. It's either you or me. I fire. You gonna. You gonna. I gotta stay here. You feel me? But like. I let him. I didn't even know he was about to do that. I was paranoid, and his mama did voodoo, so he wound up getting out of jail, and they was lying about my voice was a little messed up, so he wound up getting out of jail, and I'm like, how'd you get out of jail and you just did that? It's all over the news, like Google. I said, why you didn't tell me you was bisexual? He said because you was gonna judge me. I said, nigga, you Google it, but the whole world judge you. Why wouldn't you tell me that? I had to find out.
Go ahead.
To Google. My friend showed me it.
Now, where did you meet him?
Me and him grew up together, but I never knew that he was, he messed with dudes. And I wouldn't have had a problem with it, but be upfront to me and give me a choice. Because don't compare me to no man. Mm-hmm. Like, that's so disrespectful. You can like what you like, but don't compare a woman to a man. Like, he's talking about, it's good you can have kids. I'm like, baby, you mad? You mad at me because of that? Like, you always get mad.
You said he's from Nigeria?
No, man. We from the H, Texas.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was from a different country.
No, ma'am. Like, he from Houston. Like, we both from Houston,
Got it.
But, he a regular person. I wouldn't think. I told him. I said the thing is this is why I told him. I said you were so worried about, the people that find out that you mess with men. I was just left from where I was because everybody knew it because the dude told. You thought nobody was gonna find out. Now the whole world knows you mess with men because you're on the news.
What he's on the news for?
People didn't use their brain. He killed him. Sorry.
Oh,
I know we're online.
Yeah, we got to be careful with the brain. Okay, yeah, this getting a little bit too deep. Okay, this getting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, she get real. Girl, all right, I'm gonna let you go, boo. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
We love you.
Thank you, boo. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye, boo. All right. I gotta stop asking questions, right? Cause you may not want the answers, but I love it. I love it. All right. So let's see here. Let me see if I have another caller. Hello. Calling from. Hey, how you doing? I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. I've been saying hey. Okay. What's your name? All right, Skeet. Okay, so out of all the topics we talked about, what you want to talk about, Skeet? I don't know. I just deal with gossip. I deal with gossip. But R.I.P. What? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Okay. Well, it's gossip. You know what I'm saying? And you want to talk about something else, and we want to keep it on gossip. I'm trying to be professional. Okay? All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay? All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, y'all like how I do that. Because, listen, I can't have all my business out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me tell y'all what I do. All right, so when a person calls, I screen a call, so I make it private first. So nobody won't hear the conversation. You can hear my voice, but you don't hear what other people saying. You know, I try to scream to eliminate the trolls, child. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that smart? Ain't that smart? Okay, hey, bossy. Happy birthday. I figured you screaming. Yeah, child, we gotta scream. You already know how it is. Okay? I knew it, cause that's how it happened to me. You gotta feel. You know it is. I gotta feel that spirit. I gotta feel that discernment. You know. But yeah, the phone lines are open. You know, I guess we'll do another better topic on another time. Find something juicy so y'all can call in. Oh, you know what else? How about this? Don't you know the lady that we were talking about? She was pregnant, and her boyfriend powed her, and then he ran to his baby mama house. Did you guys have any opinions on that right there? I would like to put that back on the screen. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play some music real quick. Please like this video. We are begging for likes. But I would love for you guys to call in and weigh in on that situation about this man taking his girlfriend out of here. I can't move how I want to move. All right, so I'm going to play it again just real quick. Give me 1 second. Yes, please like this video. We begging for likes. Here we go.
Many in this Westwood neighborhood have been trying to process what unfolded back on December 3rd.
It was sad because, like, nothing like that never happened over here.
Weeks later, evidence of the crime is still visible. Investigators say Ashanti Smith, at the time 18 to 20 weeks pregnant.
18 to 20 weeks pregnant. You see her? She's 18 to 20 weeks pregnant. And you know, you guys always want to scream, protect black women. Protect black women. But this black woman, she's gone. You know? And I feel like more people need to speak out about these situations because it happens too often. And a lot of times, the community is very silent. They don't have nothing to say. And they just go on with their merry way. You know?
Crashed into this fence after being shot by her boyfriend. It's left neighbors shaken.
I thought maybe two people were shooting at each other. So I just laid on the couch until I seen the blue lights. And I was like, oh my God, somebody got shot. And then when I heard that it was a young girl and she was pregnant, they just did something to me.
Tuesday, Memphis police arrested Nicki Jackson and charged him with 2 counts.
All right. This young lady said when she found out it was a young girl that got taken out of here, it does something to her. And as it should. You know, that's a reflection of her. It could have been her. It could have been you. It could have been your niece. It could have been your daughter. It could have been anybody in your family. You have young girls out here that's dating these boyfriends and these men, and they will take you out of here. And I feel like, you know, some people are so desensitive. They look at it, well, that's her problem. Shit, it ain't gonna happen to me. It ain't gonna happen to me. Ron would never do that to me. Yeah, she thought that too. Do you think she been with this man thinking that one day he was going to take her out of here? Could you imagine you laying up with a man, you got a man baby in your stomach, and come to find out this will be your demise? Could you imagine going to a psychic, right? And they pull in your car, and they say your baby daddy will be your downfall. You ain't going to believe that. Who want to hear some shit like that? You know, this is tragedy. That your baby father is the one that took you out of here. And then after he got finished taking her out of here, he ran to his baby mama, his other baby mama. And I guess he thought that she wasn't going to say nothing. But you do have some other good baby mamas that are cool out here because she was the one that called the cops. He went to her and confessed what he did. And she called the cops. And I'm thankful, and he didn't take her out of here. Because I'm like, well, he could have easily took her out of here. Maybe he had remorse. But then if he had remorse, then why didn't he go to the cops? Why didn't he go to the jail cell and say, I did something horrible, and here I am? Comment, let us know. Feel free to call in if you guys want to weigh on this story. We need more of the black community to weigh in on these stories. Because, these men out here, they looking at it. They like, the black community, they not involved. They don't care. They don't care. They know they don't care. But I'm going to look in the comment section since y'all don't want to call in. Mary Blue said, yeah, I would have told too. She would have had a necessity to a crime. She was pregnant with a boy child too. Okay, so unknown. You seem like you know more about this story. It'd be great if you could call in and give us more insight. Unknown said that she was having a boy. She was having this boy. And he then took out his own son. And why? Why? I don't know. Y'all want to talk about so much stuff and, oh my God, protect the black boys, protect this. But these niggas like this is taking out these black boys. But ain't nobody talking about it because it's so normalized. It's so normal. It's like, okay, Ian, another day. Then y'all blame her. I bet you there's a whole bunch of people that's blaming her. They're looking at her like, oh, well, she should have picked better. Because that's what they say on this YouTube, don't they? Oh, they say, oh, well, stop picking Dusties. You should have picked better. They don't have no sympathy. I thought y'all supposed to look out for each other. What happened? Protect black people. And you know what I'm saying? To me, it's just a phrase to get somebody to see things your way at that time. But I don't think people really be caring about all black people. Things will be different. But comment, let us know what you guys think. They said, thank you. I thank you too, boo. So yeah. Right. All right. So comment. Since y'all not gonna call in, I'm gonna need y'all to comment, I need y'all to comment. I guess y'all getting warmed up. The hatred for black women is real. They don't care about black women. All right. Do you think that's what it is? Do you feel like this man you see on the screen, he does not care about black women? However, once he got finished taking a black woman out of here, he went to another black woman for rescue. And was it worth it? Can I ask y'all, was it worth it? Whoever this man is, he's doing time right now. But was it worth it to take this girl out and her baby? Was it worth it? What is he? Do you think he's afraid? What is he afraid of? Is he afraid of taking care of another child? Why do you feel like he took her out? I want to know. Why do y'all feel like he took her out of here? Comment, let us know. All right, so we got some phone calls. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see who's on the phone line, you guys. But I'll comment because we want to know what is the reason. All right. Calling from 8840. Can you hear me? Hey, boo, what's your name? V or B? V. Okay. Let me tell everybody. Hello, you guys. We have V on the line. V, where you calling from?
V, I'm calling from Philly.
And
I just want to
Philly.
Say.
Go ahead, I'm listening. I love Philly accent.
And you know Philly.
I love Philly accent. Thank you.
we love Detroit. You always say you're from Detroit, so I remember that, girl. But this is what I want to say. I can't tell you why they do it, but I know it's happening a lot. I know that's something that's going on in Philly a lot. These men, they get these women pregnant, and they end these all type of relationships, and then they want to hurt the women that they in these relationships with, and they kind of bearing children with. I don't know what's going on with that. I would like to know. I wonder what's the psychology behind that. But I just want to say, ladies, just be careful. We have to be more careful with the men that we going out with. That first sign of, I don't know, that red flag you might see, whatever it might be, ladies, we have to be careful. I just want all of us to be careful because I'm so scared out here. I'm scared for all of us because this is not normal.
Mm-hmm. You're right, and I'm glad you're giving these ladies some advice, you know, and I hope they listen. Do you think they're going to listen?
I hope so.
But do you think they're going to listen?
No. Because we get so caught up in, oh, he's so handsome. Oh, he look good. Oh, he got money. Oh, he this. Oh, he that. You know, he got, you know, the fancy cars, the nice house, and all of that. And we just get caught up in that. But ladies, it's more to life than that. Life is more than that. You know what I'm saying? So don't lose your life chasing that mess, okay?
You heard it.
It's
V
so
said it
scary out here.
Thank you, V. You heard it here. And you know what? That just means that if the words is not going to get to them, we have to do something else that will get their attention. You know, we have to push some type of agenda. If you're saying they're doing it because this nigga got a car. Girl, do you know you can own your own car? Do you know you can have that car in your name? Girl, do you know you can have a good-ass credit score? Do you know you can own your own house? Huh?
Tell them, G.
I don't think they realize that. But V,
they don't
realize they have so much power. They have so much potential, but they have been raised and conditioned to feel like, I don't have power. I need this nigga, and I need to depend on him to get the things that I want.
Yep.
So that means this, V. That means this. If he look good and he put paws on me, it's okay. My mama went through it. She got a Mercedes, and sometimes she go upside her head. That's what what women has to go through. But at least he got money. He got a good job. I'm not out here being a single person.
KG, I will do 8 doubles. 8 doubles in a pay period. And all of us in nursing, in the medical field, we know what that means. To do 8 and 10 doubles in a pay period. That means we will work a double every day for 2 weeks before I deal with that mess. I will make sure I can do for myself before I deal with any man that would treat me like that. Ladies, please stop. Please pay attention. We don't have to deal with that.
All right, you heard it here with V. Thank you, boo.
All right, love you, Jay.
Love you too. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And I thank you guys. That was V from Philly. Give it up for Philly. You know, I love me a Philly accent. You know, I need to go back to Philly. You know, I went to Philly one time when I was like 11. All right, so let's go on to the next caller. Are you guys ready? All right. Please like this video. Hey, can you hear me? Yes, what's your name? Where you from? Okay, Illinois, Black Joan Rivers, and what would you like to talk about? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hello, you guys. We have Black Joan Rivers on the air. So please welcome Black Joan Rivers from Illinois. Okay. All right. So you wanted to piggyback off of what the V said. So go ahead. You got it.
Yes. So basically, like, I kind of agree with some of the things that she was saying, but then too, it's kind of like this from what I've been observing, because I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And so I'm from the hood, I'm from the streets. I done seen the dynamic with relationships, whether they was healthy or toxic, and, you know, in different ways. What I'm seeing right now in the Black community is that the black household does not want to take accountability, okay? With this being said, it's a lot of generational things that's going around here. Now, some people may feel like, they don't need God or something like that, but this is where the problem is obviously at. With this being said, to me, it starts in the home. So just like this black man, he used to be a little boy. It was problems in his house, like most of our black houses and even American families, in general, but we'll stick to black people. So I believe that, a lot of times these things are starting in the home. And unfortunately, I hate to say this, but a lot of times it be that mother and child dynamic that always go left. Now, the mother is very important to her children. She is the first teacher. If your mama is a crackhead, if she puts drugs over you, if she puts men over you, then unfortunately as a child, she just went bad on you. And all children need their mom. Even a absent father is better than a toxic mother. So oftentimes, a lot of black women have been so destroyed and so hurt, whether it was molestation, whether it was being raped.
The M word.
They have been hurt.
John.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Hey, John. Yeah, the M word, the R word. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but go ahead, John.
Okay, no R words. Got it. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
Yeah, so they have been, abused. And so the women never healed themselves from the abuse. Instead, they continue to go on, continue to try to have relationships that's unhealthy and toxic, involving their children in these toxic, bad patterns of behavior. And so then you get these men and you get women. But we are black, so of course, if you grew up in a bad black household, 9 times out of 10, I probably did too. Later on in life, we will connect. If you haven't healed yourself and I haven't neither, we will connect and have a toxic relationship. But maybe, if black people start to look within themselves and in them homes and accountability and start to heal themselves, they won't need to go out here looking for other black people to hurt them or to have a kid by them, and then next thing you know, you kill a person. Because what type of person do you love and you gonna kill them?
K-Dem.
You can't lay down with me and then kill me.
K-Dem. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, oh God.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
God. We in grammar school.
Yeah, we censor over here. I'm sorry.
But you understand what I'm saying, though, Bev. Like, I feel like that it's the accountability that needs to be addressed in the home. And a lot of young people, like the other woman who was Cade, I guess, she was a young girl who had a little hair business. She was pregnant. If I'm not mistaken, she was from my city. She was from Connecticut. No, she was from Chicago, I think. And her car got shot up and she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that story?
It's so many stories that are so similar, but I hear what you're saying, but it's so many stories that's so similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, this girl, she was from my city, I think, and she said that people were hating on her. Well, she was pregnant and she was in her car, and a group of demonic boys came and shot up her car and took her life from her. And so this is what I'm saying too. I got to go back to the family, because what type of mama going to raise some boys that'll go out and take a gun to a pregnant woman? A pregnant woman, she can't even go get she don't even got no weapons. At least go against somebody who got some weapons. They is going against young women, okay, pregnant, little kids. Like, this is some demonic energy that's going on. And what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. I'm so sick of black people talking about, oh, yeah, the white police officer, he should get life. Whatever he could get, anybody else can get too. If black people are going out here killing and assassinating other black people, killing other black people, they need what you want the police to have, period. But they don't want to talk about that. They act like they don't know what to do. I said, so y'all going to let them come in and destroy the whole community? So people that look like us is going to destroy us, and y'all going to let them? But if people who didn't look like us came to destroy us, y'all ready to fight?
Okay. You want me to chime in, or you just, speaking from your heart?
Go ahead, girlfriend.
Okay, well,
Go ahead, girlfriend.
Miss Jones, you said a whole bunch. It's a lot to unpack, girl. Okay, but the stuff that you said is very interesting. But I know what stuck out for me the most when you were speaking, and a lot of things I do agree with, some I don't. But it seemed like you put, a little blame on the mothers. Am I right?
Well, the mother is the first teacher. So, yeah, the blame is going to be on her. She's the one that carried the baby. She's the one that had it. It's your baby. So you have to make sacrifices and decisions. As far as a man, who cares about these men? They always be leaving, even in the scriptures to tell you that they leave. So what do you mean? I'm supposed to go look for your daddy to blame him? He ain't around. I'm supposed to do the best that I can for you so that when you grow up, you can't never say that I didn't.
But isn't the man supposed to be the protector, the provider?
But if he's not there, what is he going to protect?
Well, that's the thing. He's not there, so he can't do his job. And, this son is supposed to look up to this father to learn from the father. But if he's not there, then the mom has to do her best to pick up the pieces. I just feel like I cannot put all the blame on these mothers. They try really hard, their best to do all they can. It's the society, the neighborhood. It's a lot that plays in a role in the making of the thugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a daughter too, But this is the thing, though. We got to work with the tools that you have. Number one, it's already been proven that most black households don't have the man there. And we can even get into how society took the man away through welfare, through checks, through money.
Well, can we talk about that? Hold on. Okay, we got a man and a woman. Michael and Keisha. Okay? So, so government rollout. Government is giving up government cheese for single women. Okay? Now, if Michael is a good-ass provider, if Michael is a good-ass husband, Keisha ain't gonna leave him for no government damn cheese. She gonna stay by her man. Black women are very loyal to black men. They riding for him. But when it comes to the disrespect, over and over again, the putting paws on, the talking down, not listening to,
I mean, yeah, I hear you, but we're talking about the households that don't have men inside of them. We're not talking about the ones that do, because most of these situations, there is no man in either part of the household, whether with the man who committed the crime or with the woman who got the kid. So the man never seemed to be in the house, because if the man was in the house, it would be like in the 40s, the 50s, when the black man worked. He did his factory job. He came home to his wife and his kids. She took care of the kids. That was a different type of dynamic. Right now, he's not even in the house. That's the point. They have got him out the house, okay? And so now the house
but who
is
are you
empty,
talking
consisting
about?
of only her.
Right. Well, who are you talking about? Because okay, say for instance, I have uncles, right?
Society.
They are in the household of their family. So to say that the black men are not in the household, I know plenty that are great fathers.
So you don't see their kids killing people, do you?
Well, not the K word. Not the K word. No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. I'm sure it probably has, but no, not the ones I know.
This is what I'm saying, though.
No.
That it don't work like that. Like, if you have a black family that your mom is right, you have a black dad that your dad is right, 8 times out of 10, they're going to raise a right, healthy kid. Yes, things can go wrong in the sense of the community. They could go out, maybe, go to a store with a friend and a friend stick up the place. But even then, good parents should be raising good children. So we're not talking about a good family. We're talking about families that's toxic and that have bad behaviors, because those are the families that you see out here attacking other people. So no, we're not talking about a daddy that's in the house and a mama that's in the house and they're doing what they're supposed to do, because most black houses don't consist of that dynamic anymore. So do you see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. You know, and sometimes if we don't have the same experience, sometimes it can be a challenge, because I don't know what you've been through. You may have seen a lot of messed up families, right?
I've seen them both. I've seen good ones and bad ones.
Right. See, I haven't been around a whole bunch of messed up families. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see things on the news, but I have not seen a lot of black families that I've been around. They okay. You know, they not, pow pound and stuff of that nature.
I see people saying that kids, two families attack people all the time. Y'all stop lying.
But okay, time out. Okay, hold on. Okay, what about up in Michigan? It was these kids and this boy, and he pow a lot of people in that school, but he had both of his parents, you know?
The Caucasian one?
Yes.
Girl, I don't want to talk about that. That's not relevant. First of all, let me say this. Let me just be real. I'm from the west side of Chicago. I am from the projects. So I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know exactly what this look like, okay? And I know for a fact the people that we are talking about, women and men who are being killed by people of color, because that we're talking about, ain't coming from no university and ain't coming from no household with two parents. I don't care what nobody say. They is not. It don't even work like that. Any black kids who grow up in a two-parent household, they are going to be successful. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be successful. Even some children who come from families of crackheads, going to the NFL, going to the NBA, it comes down to a lot of things. And the first thing is accountability. So you have to take accountability. If you are a mom and you have a son and then a daddy don't want to stay, you can't make that man stay. But then if that man got toxic behaviors and he comes around your kid and he's gang banging, he's talking crazy, he's trying to put bad things into your head, the mom, it's your job to see that and to get it right then there. You're a single mom and your son is growing up and he's getting all bad. He don't want to listen. He don't want to do the things that he's supposed to do. Most mothers kick their kids out at that point in time, even young girls. The girl acting up, she's 15, she want to argue with her mama, she kick them out. Instead, the parents shouldn't be kicking the kids out. They should be taking their time to explain to them the problems and the things that is going on in this world. Oftentimes, a lot of those mothers was drug addicts, was selling themselves, and was in bad spaces, and then turn around and have these kids and not raising these kids. These kids are not being raised. Therefore, they're turning into these horrible adults. And that's why we're sitting here talking about a grown man who decided to murder his girl.
All right.
I don't want to keep you too long, but I love you, girl.
I love you too.
Everything about you for a while. Okay?
All right. Love you too. Thank you for calling.
Love you too.
All right. Chicago in the house. All right. Y'all ready for the next caller? I see you guys in the comment section. All right. All right. I'm going to read some comments before I go to the next caller. They don't get me. I have two family household. My oldest son is 26. I just think it's the child that go bad. That thank God it's not my case. The man was probably born in the 80s. Respect your elders. If the fatherless, then the father is to blame. If we are laying blame. All right. Well, everybody got different, beliefs and opinions. Why does she think that black families are not good families anymore? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go on to the next call if you guys don't mind. All right. Hello? Hey. How you doing, baby? Okay. Tell me your name one time. Okay, TC unknown.
Species unknown.
All right, say it one more time.
Species unknown.
TC unknown. Welcome. Did I say that right?
No, girl, but it's okay.
Okay, can you give me another nickname?
You could just call me, oh, jeez. Oh, man. Call me Aries.
Okay, Miss Aries in the house, y'all. Everybody welcome Miss Aries. Hey, Miss Aries. So, talk to me.
Gigi. I was calling in to add commentary to the article of woman who got killed, who got harmed by her child's father. And to the last caller, I did agree with some of her points. There were some points I was just like, it's a no. I do think, for me, I will say we do need to bring back telling women what they need to hear versus what they want to hear. And I'm an 80s baby, so I'm a millennial. And I will just say it wasn't a good look to be pregnant. And it wasn't a good look to be pregnant while not being married. So I do think that when you hear, in particular, black males saying women need to rear girls better, black women need to tell young girls how to be ladies and what to look for, this is what you do. This is what you show. You need to tell young black women to practice discernment. Discernment is simply having caution. That's that inner chakra, your stomach chakra, your gut feeling that you have when something's not right. And I'm pretty certain that every black woman has had that. And that's your spirit telling you something's not right, or I need to fall back. And so I think we need to bring back practice and discernment, because this woman had two other children, two babies, a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they were girls, and they were left in the house with that woman for hours. And so the woman apparently, and this is based off of the news article, anyone can Google it, her father, the woman who's no longer with us, her father was ecstatic to finally have a boy grandchild. So I would say, why wasn't the father and the mother and all of these people who were so happy for her, why didn't anyone tell her, woo, child, slow down. Where's the ring? Because it looks like she already had her own place. I see so many girls that have their own stuff. And when it comes to relationships, they just get with these, I don't know. I said to myself, it must be the D. In my 20s and stuff, I could not understand why girls would be thirsting after some of the guys they would be. I would say it must be the D. So, again, I know girls who have their own places, own homes. So it doesn't necessarily mean that this woman is not doing things for herself. A lot of these women have their own things. It's just when it comes to relating to men, they have no experience how to navigate sexually, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. And if particularly that man is in the home with the mother, that does not also mean that that person is going to fare better. A lot of women came from that were teenage moms when I was growing up, came from 2-parent households. I grew up in what they call the fictitious middle class. So this 2-parent household is kind of, to me, like the Huxtables, in my opinion. It's not really what everybody thinks it is. It's just you're in a community away from gunshots and disruption. That's all I would really say. It's based on your location of where you live. But if you continuously bring the trauma bonds and the trauma wounds from where you leave, and you keep relocating and keep migrating that same energy, you're going to repeat the same things. So, I mean, for real, you do need to hold. For me, I believe in telling these young girls, like, don't do this. Don't be a baby's mama. Please don't be anything, but don't be a baby mama. It's not a good look. Don't do it. There's no nutritional value in being a baby's mama. There is none. There's no benefits. There's none. So, to me, the fact that she was on her 3rd child, that alarmed me. And the fact that she had all of this outpour of family members. and her dad was in the picture somehow, and no one told this girl, this young woman, to slow down. You know, I don't know whether she had a career for herself, but she had children already under the age of under 5. That's a struggle. That is a struggle. I don't even know if they have the same father. I don't even know if the other father's involved. But for her to be pregnant so soon after having a 2-year-old, no one wants to question. But see, I don't know. A lot of black women aren't ready to hear the truth. And see, that's my issue is you can't talk to a lot of these women. They get in their feelings, and they'll be ready to fight. They'll be ready to call you all kinds of names. They'll be ready to say you're upset with them. They don't want to hear the truth. So I typically don't hang with women like that. I don't hang with women that have a bunch of baby fathers. I don't. And I would tell black women, when you need to practice discernment on the company you keep. Whether it's male or female, you need to practice discernment. And nobody's telling these young girls that, what are you doing, boo? What you doing? So, you know, her dad was there. He was on, and he was crying because his grandson was killed, and I believe his grandson was no longer there. So all I'm saying is he's getting indicted on the unborn child as well. So I just want to say the dad was there, but apparently we don't know what type of mother-father dynamic this woman had. Were her parents married? We don't know. What type of role model did she see? What type of relationship? How did she see her parents relate? And the people in her community. We don't relate to each other. Well, I live in Blackistan, unfortunately. And I do hear it, and I'm telling you, it is a struggle. Women that have 4 or 5 children, and I live in proximity to these women. And I'm telling you, the vulgarity I hear out of these women's mouths. And you mean to tell me, if you know it's a struggle after the first one, why continue and create more and more and more and more? So you are responsible for practice discernment on who you lay down with. It is. It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. It's your responsibility. And it is our responsibility. Young black women, please choose better. Keep your legs closed. It's not hard. Please don't. Please don't. It was rough in the 80s and 90s, but I will say with the other caller, the only difference was I was living in middle class, so I was not in proximity to the violence. I was not in proximity to the chaos. I am now, and I'm like, OMG. I don't know if I would have. I don't know if my mentality would have been different. So I just wanted to add that, Gigi. I didn't mean to keep rambling on, but, you know, I do advocate for young black girls, the Gen Z generation in particular. I do. I tell them, like, please, go to school, go to your library, read your books, read your dictionary, know your laws, know the jurisdiction in which you live, go to your city halls and go to the law libraries and read and know the laws. Know your laws. It's free. And that's what I tell the young girls. And keep your legs closed. And that means keep your legs closed means it keeps your mind open when your legs are closed. It really is. Your mind remains open because that D will confuse your spirit and give you all kind of unnecessary soul ties you'll be bound to, and it'll take a long time to rid some of them. So, thank you, Gigi, for letting me up. I'm so sorry, girl. But,
I was just letting you go now. Huh? Well, thank you for calling in. I'm looking in the comment section. You have some people that really agree with what you said. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, you know, we do need to, you said it early. You said, well, I'm posting these articles. When are we going to talk about it? I talk about it, but I'm usually, when I talk about it, my trash don't get picked up. So I will say it's not popular to go against to go against the community in which you live, particularly the black men in it, and holding them accountable. So I will say that I do feel some sort of wrath if you say certain things or if you stand up for yourself. But yeah, a lot of us will say, well, we wouldn't put ourselves in those situations. I don't understand. Some women it only took one time. But I don't understand, like, okay, well, the first time I get it, but what about the second, third? Well, I always wanted to ask women that, like, well, what made you have 3, 4, 5 more children? I never understood that logic. And then complain about the situation that you engaged in. I don't have sympathy for that. I don't. I wasn't raised like that. My dad, my own dad, who is a black man, he told me, don't date no N-words as he was driving me.
Don't date no niggas?
Yep.
And what is can I ask you questions? Do you mind if I ask you questions?
Yes, ma'am.
What is a nigga?
Yes.
What is that?
To him, that would be considered what you all would call a dusty.
And what is a dusty? Can you give us so we can have an understanding? Go ahead.
That would be someone that would be on the corner, the dope boys, the boys that had no direction, the corner boys. They had a dingy look to them. In my era, their pants were saggy a little bit, but in your era, they were probably where you would see their underwear. Their hair was not kept up. They had like an ashy look to them. Their vocabulary wasn't extensive. They couldn't articulate, meaning like if they couldn't have diversified conversations with me. So that would be a sign for me, like their vocabulary. That's important. Those old R.I.P boys, that's not going to cut it. You have to be able to have a repertoire of words in your vocabulary. That's a big sign. And these are guys that all day when you, from the point in the morning, they're at the same spot, the same corner spot. So that's what
a dusty,
he meant by that.
A nigga couldn't be in a suit. A nigga couldn't be a millionaire.
Yes.
You say they can or they can't?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
They can. My dad was one of the biggest. He worked for the state that we lived in. And he used to beat my mother every day and rape her. So that's what I said. When you talk about a when it went against her will, excuse me. And so my thing is I'm still hearing that in a lot of these women's stories. And I'm like, are these fights about these men wanting sex so much to where, women are just subjecting? Because if a woman is saying, no, come on, get off me, I wouldn't want to continue having sex with that woman. So I grew up in bombs over Baghdad. So I don't know. I think the fact that I don't know what saved me. I really don't. I think books did, but I don't know. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, the trauma. But I just like the last call. I think however she chooses to normalize her situation, how she normalizes it. And I do think we do need to grant each other a little bit more mercy as I'm speaking. I think because we might not understand everybody's perspective, because we are not a monolith. We are not all of the same. We are not the same black women. We are not Gigi. You're different from me. I'm different from you. But if you have an experience that I can't relate to, that doesn't mean I should immediately condemn you. It's like I want to understand.
Right.
And vice versa. So if it's a space where we can all be like, okay, I've been in situations where my dad would pull knives and stuff. My dad shot my mother.
I'm so sorry.
Well, no, don't be sorry. This was back when my sister was 9 months, and he wanted sex, and she didn't want to give it up. And I guess he was high and coked out, and he shot her in the back. But that's not some shit you would tell a 9-year-old before they get ready to go to school. And then you're like, well, how the fuck did I get here? So I'm just saying, women, that's why a lot of people have resentments towards their mother, because the mother carries all of that trauma in her womb. So it's still, I would just say just don't do it, because the children, and these children, these Gen Z, they're a different kind of special, meaning the 80s babies, we were different, but they're not taking it the same as we did. And so I would just say stop creating turmoil. And if you're going to have children, not just vet the man, but you need to vet the psychological history. How does that man view his mother, his father, his siblings, as well as yourself? So, you know, I mean, I grew up in a volatile household. It wasn't all bad, but, you know, Dad wanted to get high, so he sent us to the neighbors, and the neighbor molested us. They didn't. So, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. It goes to that whole point of it doesn't mean just because I know single moms that just go the mile because they're a single mom, and they go over the limit than those in a two-parent household. So just because you're in a two-parent household does not mean you'll fare better. A lot of us were fighting our dads because they were beating our moms. Mm-hmm. So that whole masculine shit used to get on my nerves because a lot of times our mothers would place us in masculine situations to defend them against not only our fathers but their husbands or their lovers that they would stay with. So if you're choosing your abuser and your children are saying, you know, so I'm pretty certain that the woman that's no longer here, she definitely had a lot of red flags that she just thought were a golfing game, and she just was like, okay, this is just a golfing game, and was just collecting them red flags, waiting for some prize, and that prize was, you know, she's not. You can see where it is. So I'm pretty certain that she has a pattern. Mm-hmm. I'm like, she seems to have a pattern. She didn't even heal. She didn't even let her body and stuff heal from her last pregnancies. I would just say with her family, why didn't they tell her, like, you know, slow down?
Do you feel that certain girls feel like they don't deserve real love? They feel like, you know, hey, this is what I deserve. I might just deserve this man to go upside my head sometime.
Absolutely. My mother was what they call a preference. So, like I said, you know, she would say, you know, because I questioned her. I'm like, I don't understand why you would stay with a man that would beat on you and rape you. And, you know, I think it's lack of self-esteem. And I do think it's also from the fathers not rearing the daughters. I believe in the teenage years, the daughters need to be. I hung with my dad. My dad taught me life skills. My mother didn't teach me any life skills, not how to clean, not how. My dad picked pretty. And that's what a lot of men do. They pick on certain features and certain things, and they don't really see that they're not developed. So my mother wasn't a developed woman mentally. Her dad died at 14. You get what I'm saying? And he was a womanizer. He was running the streets. So, you know, though I do think that a lot of girls do believe that. I mean, I've heard men walking down the street, he knocked a half and half. Anybody that doesn't know, that's like half tea, half lemonade. And he knocked it out of her hand. And he told her, I'm going to beat when we get home. And she was just still following behind him. And I was just like, oh, my gosh, she really going to go in that house and get her ass whooped. I really wish, So, yeah, I see it. And I'm like, I don't know why. So it could be, yes, a man in a suit, a man that works. Absolutely. No, absolutely not. I totally agree with you. No, they come in all faucets. It's a whole rainbow, a whole spectrum of where they could come from.
When
so you don't have to just.
Right, I agree with you. When you see these girls in this situation, do you feel helpless? Do you feel like you want to do something but you can't? Like how does that make you feel?
No, I call the police.
Oh, you okay?
No, I call the police. But unfortunately, I tell women I don't get involved in domestic violence or saving women or trying to save women who get abused by or harmed by their counterparts, because that's a hard one. my mother stayed until my dad dropped dead on the floor. Okay, and so the only reason he stopped beating her ass was because his health declined. And the reason she stayed was really to clip him for his money. So, again, yeah, it would be yeah.
Well,
yeah, you gotta, I'm proud of the girls who, if I don't think you need a title to do something. I just think if you just don't want to deal with chaotic men, just don't deal with them. And I wholeheartedly support these young girls. I meet so many young girls who have white boyfriends, Gigi, and they all tell me, I'm not going to say all, two of them said to me, they walk around with this guilt. They tell me they feel comfortable talking with me, and I say, you like who you like, and they're really feeling bad because they like this particular white boy who they have things in common with. And they're doing really well, but, I mean, a lot of them do walk around with this guilty feeling for liking who they like if they're not black boys. And they have to do functions, and they're still social justice warriors. So I've encountered all types of black women in my lifetime. I've encountered black women who absolutely hate black men. Literally. I hung with one. She ran her bike into the back of an African man's cab intentionally. He was blocking the bike lane, and she intentionally ran into the back of this cab and was getting into it because the trauma wounds, whatever. Yeah, so I've seen certain behaviors, and I've seen it through whatever that man has put that woman through. It cracked her. So I've seen many women split off of men, and I'm just waiting for black women just to say, I'm about my money. My dad would be one of them people taking stuff back the minute, and I didn't know this stuff was still going on, that women were still relying on a man to take them places, to pay things. I wasn't raised like that. Even though even though the people that were telling me not to do those things were doing the opposite. So my dad would always tell me, make sure you have your own shit.
Right.
Don't and other women don't put no stuff in no man's name. Don't put that man on the deed of your house, women. Please don't. If you get a house, don't put him on the title, the deed. Don't put him on anything if you're not married. And I tell people, get a prenup. And I said, you don't have to be married. You don't have to be rich to get a prenup. It's just the terms and conditions of what your relationship and your marriage will be like and being held accountable. So these are the things that young black women need to hear. They're not hearing it. And then when they are hearing it, there are black women that will block. I've seen black women block their children's or grandchildren or whomever they're raising their blessings. They don't want better for their children, their girls. I've seen women annihilate the girls and pedestalize the boys. I've seen, and I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, damn. Call her nappy, all kinds of derogatory names, Gigi.
I believe you.
Talk about a skin tone. Told her that a set of twins told me that the girl should have been the boy and the boy should have been the girl because the girl had the masculine energy and the boy didn't. And even the male figure that's there in the home said that the boy wouldn't be a man unless he popped the girl's cherry by the time he was 15. Yes, ma'am. They were catcalling across the street. There were two young ladies walking across the street, and at the time, me and my now ex, and you could tell they didn't know what they were doing. And I said, that's not how you attract a young lady. A lady likes to be approached in a calm, easy manner. And the male figure that lived in the house with him said he is not a man until he pops a woman's cherry by the time he's 15. And both me and my ex and his wife shook her head down low. But we both told him, me and my ex told him that's not the right way. So you do have the older generation sabotaging the younger generation, and I see it and I hear it. I think the older generation, the 40 and 50-year-old have a seat and help the younger generation and stop hating and stop blocking. Because that's what it is. The older generation want to get to the younger generation. They want the younger generation of girls. So, of course, those generation of men are their competition. So I have seen men, black men in particular, because that's what's in my community, I've seen them block. I've seen them block their sons and their nephews and their cousins from getting with good women because they didn't want that for them. They wanted them to have a street mentality. So it is really, it really does exist. So I'm just saying to that caller, through some of the things, I understood what she was saying. But yeah, I see it. And to that, what can you do if the matriarch doesn't even stand up to her man? She'll complain to you about it, but she won't stand up to her own man about it. And see, I can't trauma bond. A lot of women want to trauma bond about their men, but they don't want to leave them. What's the solution then? That's all I'm saying is what would be the solution? Because I can't trauma bond with you if you keep telling me you're scared and you're paying all the bills. I can't relate to that because I wouldn't know what I would do if a man. Listen, I just know I'm cut differently. Literally, I'm cut different. I just couldn't imagine a man not paying the bills that he helped contribute. I don't think I could understand that logic of still keeping someone around. But again, a lot of black women trauma bond. They trauma bond. I didn't know it still went on. I'm like, damn, y'all still trauma bonding over these men? So they trauma bond rather than just say, you know what, let me get myself together. You can get in the gym. You can change who you are. You can change your body. You can change who you are. So I think black women, I don't know, it's just something where black men are just, I don't know, is it the end all be all? I'm like, wow. I never understood it. I never understood it because we had dope fiends, like you said, Gigi. They graduated college at 15 and they were still engaged and became a dope fiend. So, like I said, it doesn't matter. The makeup is really your mindset. Is do you have the ability to overcome your situation, or do you want to continue to trauma bond in Blackistan? If you want to trauma bond, sure. But, I would encourage black women to stop trauma bonding and hold if they your homegirls and they really your friends, then you will hold them accountable or just stop speaking to them. Okay. Because when it's good, you don't hear from them. When it's going good with their male counterparts, you don't hear from them girls. So it's a little bit of everything. I think some women only talk poorly about the man when the man gets on their nerves and don't do something they don't like.
Right.
So I think, sometimes it's like, you talking about him because he went to get you some wings real quick, but you're not telling that, you still with him.
Yeah.
So I do think sometimes will be false advertising and not keeping it 100 on their relationships.
I agree. I think that a lot of things that you're saying has a lot to do with tradition. I know in tradition, it's tradition to trauma bond, We always was raised around, a group of people complaining about their situation but not doing anything. And I think that certain girls that don't have the strength that you do, they need you around because they admire, Hopefully one day they can have the strength that you have, So they need you. But I thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want black girls to do better. That's who I'm rooting for. But they just have to be receptive to wanting to do better. That's it.
Yeah.
It is about holding each other accountable. So.
Yeah.
That's just where I stand.
I agree with you, and I'm so happy that your heart is in the right place, and it's going to take a long time. You know, it's a lot of things to unpack, you know, so some
Why
people
you say
just
it's
don't
going to take
know.
a long time, Gigi?
Okay, say, for instance, we got a girl named Keisha. In all her life, she have seen dysfunction. So in her mind, dysfunction is normalized. You coming in a picture talking about you shouldn't let nobody do this to you, and you shouldn't do that. You know, it may sound nice, but in her mind, that's not reality. That's not where I'm from. It's almost like a culture shock. You know, in different cultures, they have different things.
Yeah. That's true. That is so true. That is very true. But I was just saying, I feel I think a woman should put herself first and leave. You know.
Yeah,
you
but a
can't
lot of
convince somebody.
I agree.
Get it. You know, some people you just gonna have to leave and be okay with it.
That's hard. That's hard to do. You know, when I was growing up, they taught women a man come first. You need a man to rely on. And I was taught you need your family. If your family don't approve, then what's the purpose? You live for your family. You're not going to be out here being selfish. You live for the church and your family. So it's, like I said, it's a culture shock to tell someone in that mentality that's grown up like that to say, hey, you need to think about yourself. How do you feel? Because some people feel like, well, my feelings is based on how my friends feel. My feelings is based on how my family feel. If they like it, then I might like it. But if they don't like it, then hell no. Yeah, well, why do you feel that way? I don't know. It's just how people feel. It's just what we do. I can't explain it. You want an explanation for everything. It's not that deep.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. You getting on my nerves now. You keep on, I don't want to talk about this because you getting on my nerves, and I just want to have a good time. I just want to drink, let's smoke, and just chill. Ain't nobody trying to hear about that, about no credit score and all that difficult stuff. Girl, what you wearing tonight?
Why would But Gigi, that's my point of the trauma bond, and why would you subject yourself to being around people that are not going to support you spiritually, mentally, or emotionally? That would be like painful to be around people that you're trying to talk to them about something you're passionate about, and they wouldn't get it. You would just have to move on. A lot of people have left their families behind. It's easy. Once you become 18, you can do what you wish to do.
It's not.
And that's what I do.
It sounds good.
That's what I tell the children that are being mistreated by the people that they live with. I'm like, once you hit 18, this is what I suggest you do. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
One wants to go to a college in Wyoming. I said, why not? Go for it. Go out, travel, see the world. That's what I encourage the younger generation to do, but I don't encourage them to stay in traumatic situations. Like you saying, and it's hard. Some people think they're obligated.
You do feel obligated. That's how you was raised, to be obligated to take care of your family. Even if your family do you wrong, so what? Get over it. We family. We blood. We can never be apart. What you mean you going to go off to Wyoming, be at college? We got bills here. You see my ass struggling? And you going to go off because you want a fucking education? What about me? I did all this stuff 8 years taking care of you when your daddy wanted me to end your ass, and now you telling me you want to go to Wyoming for some education. You don't know nobody in Wyoming. That don't even make sense. See, you need to stop hanging around your friends. They are badass influence, and take your ass to church. Go on to damn Wyoming. Ain't nobody in Wyoming. Get your ass out the clouds. This real life here. Okay, don't know what the hell you talking about. So you see that type of stuff happen often. And it's a challenge to get out of that mentality, to have the brave and strength to say, okay, I'm going to go off in this cold world by myself when my family told me don't do it. It's wrong. The devil's going to come after me. Everything is going to fail. And these are the people that I trust, and I don't know anything else. So it's a process that some people have to take. It may take longer than others. You have parents out here that cuddle their kids, that spend a lot of money on their kids when they're younger, and the kids are attached to, well, I know they're going to do that for me, but if I don't go here, then my mama not going to give me the money. My daddy ain't going to give me the money, so I can't go there. So they become dependent on their parents' money to do what their parents want them to do.
Are you in the black community?
Yeah, black people family got money.
I didn't know black families held their children hostage. I'm talking about the upper echelon, yeah. But I'm just talking about regular street level local folk. I didn't know they held their children like hostage with their education. Or if you don't go here, you don't do that.
Well, I have some people around me that is in that situation where he has a good job. He's young. He may want to go off on his own, but his parents use his car. His parents take the money, and his parents want him to stay at the house.
Probably they think it's what's best to say for him. I don't know. I just think that I don't agree with a lot of those points. I just think in order to break a lot of the things is that you have to break away from the things that are causing you pain. And if so be it, if it's your parent, if it's your best friend, if that's what I'm saying, you can't just be friends or family with somebody and be hurting inside just because they're family or just because you've known them for 20 years. That's all I'm saying is cut it now. I'm just talking about the younger generation. If they want to do better and say, well, how do I get out of the toxic situation with my family, and I'm 18, 19 years old, and I would tell you, you need to relocate. Mm-hmm. You need to relocate by any and all means necessary. You need to get your money up. Get your money up. Do it. And a lot of girls do it. They are. It's the ones that do and the ones that don't. And I see it. I see the young girls that are doing it, and then I see the ones that are doing other things. And so those are the ones you can't unfortunately save or reach. They don't want that message, and you got to be okay with that. Mm-hmm. They want to. They're comfortable. They feel safe with the family in their current situation, and that's a mentality of fear. But and then there's some, I think it's more fear.
It is fear. It's scared of the unknown. A lot of us have it.
Yeah, but I just would encourage everybody just to encourage the younger generation and just live your best lives and. That's about all I have, Gigi.
Well, I love you, girl. Thank you, Miss Aries. All right.
Bless.
Okay. All right. So I'm looking in the comment section. I'm glad you guys still with us. All right. How y'all liking these phone calls? We got some more callers. And I see some people in the comment section. I just want to say I thank you, everyone, to call in to tell your story. It's not easy, and I'm sure your story have helped so many people around the world. You have no idea. Voice, what they say, the voice, it speaks life into people. It can take people out of here. It can make them depressed where they want to take themselves out. And a voice can also uplift and bring life and bring more fruit. So, voice are very important. I know some people say I need to cutting it up, shorten people talks. You guys have to work with me on that. I have an issue with, because I just want to, people to express how they feel. And but anyway. You're right. Y'all right. So let's keep on going on. And I'm new to this. Well, it's been a long time. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the next caller because I'm rumbling. All right. Just give me 1 second. Hello? Hey, good morning. What's your name? Gwen, all right. What would you like to talk about, Gwen? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Hello, you guys. We have Gwen on the air. Everybody say hello, Gwen. All right, so Gwen wants to want to reply with the conversation we were having. So go ahead, Gwen. You have the floor.
Okay, thank you. I like your commentary. I start there.
Thank you.
Respectfully speaking. And with all that being said, girl, I've been listening to you on the YouTube, and it's kind of like, we got a lot of things in common, being raised in the church and background, things of that nature. And my other thing is, you know what? These kids and what's going on around us right now, they don't necessarily listen, And with that being said, it's not a reflection on the parent, to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we look at the church, they've been raised, the seed's been planted, and we stray away here and there, as adults. Yeah, we get that. But with the kids, and then we have to also look at the pandemic, and these kids are isolated. You know what I mean? They're not raised on a like we came up. You had recess, you had this, you had that. You around your peers. And so they had a whole year of being isolated. And then we looking at the rappers and all that kind of crap. With that being said, it's just kind of like, they out there too. Not that we want them to be role models, but they're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. You said the rappers out there, and that these kids, you feel that a big issue that they've been by themselves, they've been isolated, and
correct.
Yeah. But you know what, Gwen? I'll tell you the truth. I feel like these kids have not been in school, but they've been around their parents. And I thought, you know what? This is a good time. God works in mysterious ways, and he don't make no mistakes. So why didn't the parents spend this time with their kids, getting to know their kids getting to know their parents? It's an equal relationship. The kids have to know the parents as well as the parents knowing the kids.
Okay, and here's my response, because I'm somewhat involved. My grandkids, it's kind of like they lost their mom to the pandemic.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I have to I have to pick up on that situation. That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying to you is, Mom did very well with her kids. But when I had to pick up and move on, I had to learn, who was who. And I have 2 grandkids. I have a granddaughter and a grandson. And what I'm saying that is I have to, pick up on that and get them into school, get them more, proactive. And, again, what's the norm? What's the new norm, if we want to call it that? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
The new norm, because the world as we know it, to me, my sister, it's like, it's not what we used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the world is different. It changed. Yeah. It's always changing.
Right. And what I mean by that is, they lost their mom, and then they would, the grandparents and things of that nature. But the world did not, the way we came up, I'm just saying we passed it along to them. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, they just trying to fit in. You know what I mean? It's like, and then we got all this stuff going around us with these laws, and I even went, I had to go off on school a little bit, because I told them, I said, you guys make the pandemic work for you, but when it comes to us, it's like we obligated. Same thing with the courts. I'm just saying. So the courts say, stay out of the system. You can't come down here because of this or that epidemic. But then it's kind of like they just make it work for them.
One-sided. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Very much so.
Well, I thank you for calling in, Gwen, and letting us know how you feel, you know. So do you have any solutions for it, or what do you wish?
My solution would be, and I already know, we want everything to be fair, you know, equal opportunity, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You don't even gotta say it, child.
It's like, the more things change, the more they stay the same. I say it like that.
Well, good morning, Gwen. I love you, and I thank you for calling in, okay? We're going to go on to the next caller. All right. All right, keep praying. Lift Gwen up in prayers. All right, let's go on to the next caller. I thank you guys for staying with us. All right. Hello? Hello? Hey, girl. How you doing, boo? Hey, girl. What's your name? Okay. Okay, when? Okay. Can you take the sound off? Can you take the sound off? Because I hear a lot of feedback. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, take me off, girl. Okay? And your name Gwen, right? Gwen? You said Gwen. Say that again. W-I-O, Win. Win. Okay, what you want to talk about? Okay, that man taking out his baby mama. We can't say words. I try not to say words like the K word. You know, okay, so we speaking code. Okay.
All right. Take out.
Oh, take out. All right, you guys, we have Win on the phone. Say hey, Win. All right, so Win, she wants to talk about this baby daddy taking out his, you know, his girl. Go ahead. We listening.
Yes, I'm trying to learn how to do the awareness. I've been in an abusive relationship. I've been around that. So it's not good. It sound easy, but it's not easy. This man used to give me black eyes. I used to always walk around with my hand over my face. Men do not like women to leave them. They got to be the one to leave. They got to be the one to leave you. Anytime you talk about leaving them, it's a problem. I used to be held prisoner in his house. He used to he'd go to work, lock the inside. I couldn't get out the house or nothing. So when they be talking about, we just can jump, we can just leave. No, we can't. They come find us and drag us back. Come drag us back. I had a baby in the 80s. He wanted to kill my baby. He used to kick me down the stairs.
I'm so
It
sorry.
hurt. It hurt me. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. He used to kick me down the stairs. He used to punch me, beat me up and everything. And I didn't want him. And the lady is right. They do take it from you. They take it. And you don't give, they would take it from you. So by being aware of, like I'm trying to explain to the girls now, You got this. I got a granddaughter now. And I say to my daughter, you, as you talking to this man, and you say something the wrong thing, you see the expression on his face. That's how you know when that man is not right for you. But you scared to leave now. Miss Gigi, I used to fight everybody in the world. I was scared of him. Like God said, no fear. You don't fear no man. But I feared him. I was scared of this man. And I didn't understand that. Because I ain't never tell nobody, you know. You wear like a champion, like you wearing this beating like a champion, but you want out.
Right.
But so like when women want out, we don't know how to get out. So he gonna come find us, and then he gonna drag us back and do damage. Now you got a child. Now you worrying about your kid. So now. I had to run away. I had to run way to Florida. I was in New Jersey. I had to run way to Florida to get away. And then that's not good for us. Like, we don't have no say-so. When it comes down to our rights in our body, when you're with a lunatic man that you didn't ever know about. And like I'm telling women now, like, no, you check out the whole family. You check out the whole family.
Right.
You check the whole family mental state out. You check out everybody. Because it's crazy. He come to, when the man say he gonna kill you, you better believe what he say. Because he came to when I finally, I'm gonna tell you how I finally got out, Miss Gigi.
Let us know.
I got out. One day he came kicking on. I finally moved out the house. Out of the house. He had me hemmed up in. God bless me with my own, with my child. He used to come to my house every night and kick on my door, come through my window and everything, and whip my behind. Just beat me. Just beat me for nothing. I ain't never do nothing to this man. Nothing. I hate. God says don't say hate. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I couldn't stand it, but I know you want to talk. My daughter old, I didn't really want to talk bad about her father, but I had to sit down and explain to her why I wasn't with him. And she couldn't believe what he done to her mother. I said, girl, he didn't want you. I hated to tell her that. You know, I had to tell her that I had one. I got one child. I ain't never get another knucklehead a baby. Never. I would never do that. It was in the 80s. So he came there. I don't know, y'all know about the seller things that you pull up from a store. And he had a big iron piece this day to come to kill me. He said he'd come to kill me that night. So I was standing on my porch, right? My hand over. I had a big old face, big old eye, and everything. I was crying like, God, please save me from this. Like I did something wrong to God. And this guy named Butch came past. Like, we grew up with Butch. He just got out of jail and everything. He seen my eyes. He said, why you got your hand over your eye? Let me see your pretty face. So I'm chocolate and stuff, you know. So he said, what happened to you? And I said, William did it. He said, William, the one we grew up with? He said, okay. For what? I said, because I don't want him no more. He cuts my house every night. So this night, Bush said, I'm going to stay night with you tonight. I said, okay. So Bush stayed. He came there that night to kill me. He had that iron thing in his hand, Miss Gigi. He had it in his hand. He was going to kill me. But so Butch came to the door and asked him, what you doing here? He said, oh, I'm coming to see my child. What? It's 11 o'clock at night. And Butch said, you want to come see your daughter? I said, no, it's 11 o'clock at night. I don't want him coming over here, period. I don't want him. I just don't want him. He came to kill me. And then Butch asked him, why you got that in your head? And he said, oh, I'm coming. I got this for protection.
Protection from who?
Yeah, protection from who? Butch pushed him, picked him up and threw him down my stairs, took him outside, beat him up so bad he like a ballpark Frank. That face like a ballpark Frank. You should put a hot dog on the grill.
Thank God for Butch.
All over the place. Thank God for Butch came
Thank
home.
God for Butch.
Thank God on that porch. I'll sit on that porch at 6 o'clock in the morning. And, so Bush took me downtown to get the restraining order and everything like that. Don't you know that man ain't never, no, hey, go Bush. Now go kick him. I said, kick him, I'm scared. He said, you going to get the fear out of you, him. He ain't going to never touch you again. So I went and kicked him. And then I went up, because I always hung up the hill where he lived at. Because, you know, from a nice suburb, you always go to the ghetto to hang out. You know how we did. So, and I went up there. His mother, God bless the dead, but his mammy, she didn't do nothing, because I was her only son. She used to watch it. She used to take me home with him in the back seat, how he beating me up. Now, what kind of parent is that?
Yeah.
Him and his dad. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't taking your name. I like the word gossip.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I love the gossip.
I'm with you too, girl. I'm with you, girl.
I love the gossip. So I said, okay, she do celebrate. She do celebrity. I do awareness for women. The awareness for the women and awareness for children. This man, women, you'll know when a man, I did not know. Because I was 14, he was 17. I was still a virgin. So I wasn't doing nothing. So I caught him with a girl in the park. It didn't bother me. I was ready to get on the swing. I'm still a little girl to me. You know what I'm saying? So one day, he took it. And ever since then, I've been scared of him. So sometimes we got to understand women, why are they scared? What deep down inside of you made you so scared of him? What did he do to you so bad that made you scared? Because it's something got to, like people are scared of bugs or something. It's something make you scared. So that what made me scared when he took it from me.
Right.
Then he started smacking me. Then because one day I was at his house. He went in the kitchen. He left me and his friend in the room. He came back in the room and started jumping on me. Telling me I was kissing his friend. His friend said, boy, why would I do that to you? I mean, your friend. His mother sat right there in the front room. She didn't come in there and try to intervene, tell her son, you don't put your hands on women. She didn't say nothing. I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. If I see my son, my grandson put a hand on a woman, I'm going to smack my grandson.
Right.
You feel me?
Right, I feel you.
Why would you don't touch a woman? Why would you do, if you don't want her, leave her alone. There's plenty of women out there. Like my mother told me, it's good ding-a-ling all around the world.
It is.
Because I ain't never tell nobody in my family what he used to do to me. And they got mad at me because I ain't tell. I said, I'm trying to handle it because I'm the one who always do the fighting, you know.
Right.
I didn't want nobody to know I was scared of him. Yeah, you know, I didn't ever want nobody, but when I ran away, I finally ran away. I ran, if it wasn't for Butch, because I've been telling people, men pick women who ain't got no big brothers, no uncles, no cousins, people like that. They know how to pick us because I didn't have no big come out because we moved from Florida to New Jersey, so we was the first family here. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have that. I was older than my brothers, so I didn't have that. So when women I'm trying to teach women if he say something slick like, girl, I will hurt you, believe him. Girl, I will kill you, believe him. Mm-hmm. Girl, I will stomp the living mess out you, believe him. Believe him. But it's hard to get away. You got to make this man leave you. Man do not like to be left. I learned that. You call yourself quitting him, it's hard. He won't quit you because why? Cause you his punching bag.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
When he get angry with you, when he get angry with anybody out there in the street, he know he got a punching bag home. He know he got a punching bag home. He could do what he want to do to you. Mm-hmm. And then he was having his baby. How can you do that? I said, I'm gonna tell you how he could do that. He didn't care because it happened to me. But God wanted me to have his daughter. And when my daughter was born, I gave her to God. I brought her outside and did the whole roots thing. Lord, I give you my only forgotten daughter. Please protect her because I didn't trust him.
Right.
I did. I would never let his mother want to come take her to his house. You think I wanted that? If he beat me, I think he's going to beat my baby.
You know he is. You know. You already know. Like me. And I want to say this too, Miss Wynn. I want to say this too, because I'm listening to your story. And, you are very special. You are a gem. And I want you to keep going around advocating, spreading your story. People need to hear it more and more and need to be aware of what's going on here. God has you here for a reason to spread awareness to protect and save other women and girls, and sometimes boys too. So, right. And I also, when you was talking about how his mom ain't do nothing, I don't know, but I can bet you that his father probably did the same to his mom, and his mom probably pushed that type of agenda on him to, check her, put pause on her, keep her in line. That's how you do. Your daddy did it to me. That's what make a real man. Huh?
She dead. She dead now.
Well, rest in peace. Now. Rest the dead, right? Rest the dead. You over there cracking up, girl. All right. Well, I make you laugh. Girl, girl, we need to go out. We need to go out, honey. You say what?
I said 4 o'clock. This Gigi on.
Oh, you know I'm on late night, girl. Okay.
Yeah, I know we're on different coasts, I guess. Time is different, but I don't care. But yes, I'm from the awareness. So when you see my name under there, don't think I'm for celebrity. No, I ain't got time to chase them. I'm doing something that happened to me. I do not want it to happen to other women. I want y'all to you can find that click in them. Cause it's the way he looked at you. If a vein pop out, the way I don't know how I ain't missed it because I kept running from him. So it wasn't like I was chasing him. Mm-hmm. I wasn't chasing him. He was 17. I was 14.
And that's sad, you know. You're a baby yourself. You're a baby yourself. You're a baby yourself, learning who you are.
Right. And so I don't care he messed with other girls. He wasn't my boyfriend. But he wanted me.
Yeah.
He wanted me because I was still a virgin on the block. Mm-hmm. No. Come my mother told her, keep your drawers up and your legs shut tight, and we ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause the reason why my father left our household, he used to beat my mother up too. Yes, it comes from yes. You see this.
The generational curse.
Right. It wasn't in my grandmother. My grandmother had 18 children. So my grandfather, he's all 18 of their children. So he ain't never touched my grandmother. My mother always lives down south. My grandmother every summer. But my father, I had a real father in Florida, but my mother married another man, so he adopted me. So he gave me his last name, and he gave my mother 4 more children. So I'm a part of him now. So when he come home from work, then he go out and drink and come back home and start jumping on my mother. Here I am, 8 and 9. I ain't going for that. That's my mama. You know? That's my mama. Why would you do that to my mama? And she the one that take care of us. You know?
Right.
So that's when I started jumping in the fight. That's when I learned how to fight, by jumping in it. And he used to push me down.
Yes, but you're 8. When? You're 8, 9. You needed somebody to protect you. You needed somebody to love you. You shouldn't have to go through that, but you did, and you're still here. You are strong. We love you. We are rooting for you. We are behind you, Gwen. And don't you ever forget it, okay? All right? And you better call me back, all right? I'm going to go on to another caller, girl.
Right.
Well, you're going to have to come back here, and we're going to have to gossip some good tea, okay?
Okay, so now you know I'm not for the celebrity. I'm for the awareness.
Okay. All right, so no gossip. We're going to talk about awareness. I get it. I got it, girl. Okay. All right. Love you, boo. All right, we're going to let her go.
I love you. I'm wide awoke. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Girl, you better get you some breakfast. Get you some breakfast. Treat yourself good.
You 7:15. You is the breakfast.
Okay.
you always.
I know that's right.
Me up all the time.
Aw, you are so sweet.
Love your chat.
Thank you, bro.
And I like how you handle your scepter. That's why I always watch you. I say, okay, you are my mentor. You teach me.
Aww.
Like, no, don't say this, don't say that, don't do that, don't do that. I said, okay, cause I just got the name, but I ain't put nothing out there yet. I just got the name. Cause I'm still learning. But I learned from you how to talk and what not to say and what to say and how to say it. How to be cordial. I said I like her style. That's the one I got. That's why I put gossip. Yeah, she ain't no downright stutterbug. She is the truth.
Thank you, bro.
Like, I love you.
I love you more. Okay.
And I just want to be getting out of the. That's probably listen to like she said. Don't do that. How to get on? I'm trying to learn. I'm learning how to get into YouTube. Like, okay,
you can do it.
I'm not getting into it for the money. I'm getting into it to let the girls and
awareness.
guys know. Awareness.
Yes, and let me tell you, Wynn, I'm so proud of you. Okay, because you're more mature. And you're not giving up. You're learning technology. You know how to call in. There's so many other people out here that are mature, and they just give up. They don't want to learn laptops. They don't want to learn cell phones. They don't want to do this. And you are doing it. So you are on the right track. You have a voice. You know how many people out here that have so many stories that can help people, but they're afraid to. And you're brave. You out here telling your story, helping people. So I'm going to let you go, and I love you. And it was a pleasure talking to you this morning. Okay? All right.
I'm so glad I got the chance to talk to her. She'll never read my comments. I said, I got to change that. I think she trying to think I'm trying to ride her wave, but no, baby, I'm not.
Nah.
I got my own wave.
I don't even be looking at the comments half the time. I'm sorry.
I said, no, we just the gossip group. That's it.
Okay.
We all the gossip group. And we telling the people what the story, what the truth is. Let's tell the truth.
Okay.
You're too old to be lying. Tell the truth.
Okay.
That's all I want. I want to hear the truth.
Right.
And your chat is very lovely.
Thank you.
I love your people in your chat.
Thank you.
They are very lovely.
They
are very nice. All right, good morning.
All right, good morning, boo.
Good night.
All right, that was Win. And man, oh man, I just want to say, wow. I just want to thank you guys for sharing your stories out here. I know it's not easy. And I know it takes people time to tell their story. Certain people, like she said, I didn't tell my family when it was happening. It takes, you have to give people time to grow, to get to the point where they say, I have a voice and I want to use it. And I want to tell my story. Some people feel like when you go through something, automatically you're supposed to go out the next day and tell your story. That's not how it works for a lot of people. It's not. You have to give people time to be comfortable, to grow and learn, to get to a journey where they want to. And everybody don't want to, and that's okay too. That's fine. All right, so let's give a big old thank you. Oh, hold on. Let's give a big old thank you to Alice. Alice, thank you, girl. Donating $20. I love your channel. Thank you. And I love you being here, okay? All right, I'm looking in the comment section. Thank you, lady. Stop being a secret keeper. Straight facts. All right, so let's go on to the next caller, seeing what else we have out here. All right. Hello? Hey, how you doing? Where you at? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. I love honey buns, though. I love me some honey buns. Okay, hold on. Tell us your name. What's your name? Say that again. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me introduce you. Hello, you guys. We have Melissa on the line. Everybody say hello, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, girl. Let me tell you something about Melissa, girl, before she get on here. She's at Dunkin' Donuts, okay? And I want to know what type of donut you got.
Okay, I got bagels, cinnamon raisin, extra butter.
Okay. I was telling her I love honey buns. But go ahead.
All right, now, Gigi, this conversation is so crazy. Like, I'm 33. I got a 15-year-old daughter, and I got a 4-year-old son. Now, I had my daughter when I was 17. Then my baby father was 15. I live in Philadelphia. Trash, Gigi. Like, I wish I'd have listened. Growing up, my dad used to tell us we were going to be doctors and lawyers. Girl, I'm from Willingboro, the suburbs. Came to the ghetto in, 99, girl. I met a fucking piece of trash. Excuse my language, Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
This man live on a damn horse stable block. He's trash. The mother is trash. Like, it's so sad, Gigi. Like, a black woman would never have your back. I don't give a damn if it is your son. Like, wrong is wrong, right is right. Like, it's so sad. I really be going through it, Gigi.
So who didn't have your back?
Now, look, I come from good parents. I just lost both my parents. My mother just died 2 months ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I come from a very good household. I come from a good household, no abuse, no craziness. I didn't see the crazy until until I had my daughter with this man. We're just gonna call him Jay for now.
Jay. Okay, so tell us about Jay.
Yep. Jay is crazy. Jay is an alcoholic. He's been drinking since he was 11 years old, okay? Like, when I met him, he was like 15. Like, he was popping 211s then. So, I just thought he was a little bad boy. It was a little interesting. Motherfucker driving cars, it was just, you're a teenager. Seeing stuff like that. Like, I don't know if you were around my age, but anyway, I was a little quiet, little fat girl. Got in with him, started messing with him. And he like had my baby. I didn't really think I was gonna get pregnant. I'm like, yeah, I had your baby. This man really got me pregnant, DJ. Had this baby. Don't take care of the little girl, don't call, don't see her. Like, it's really sad. Like, and we live around the way. Like, we live like practically down the street from each other. I see his mother, everybody, like, and the mother don't even call or do anything. I have to get this lady money, you can take her place, and anything she asks me, I'll do it. But when it comes to her son, no type of support, yo. You can't talk to her about anything. I'm like, girl, it starts at home. But I'm just, they make me look like I'm the baby mom that just want them. I'm like, no. I'm the baby mama that wants some financial help. Call your daughter, see if she okay. Like, you don't know if this girl living or dying out here, and I think that's crazy. I ain't grow up like that.
Right.
Like, it's just so disgusting. Like, black women need to do better and raise their sons better.
Okay, so your message is for the moms out here that have sons like him.
Yeah, and the grandmoms do better. Because I'm going to keep it real. My mom took care of her grandkids. She didn't care for my brother, baby mom, but the baby mom ain't know that. We still had my nephew over every weekend doing what we supposed to do.
Do you feel like it's any responsibility need to be on his dad and his grandfather?
Oh, no, the daddy is a crackhead. So I guess that's probably why the mom like that. I guess because she didn't have nobody helping her with her kids. I don't think that's right. I don't care. My dad raised us. My dad had 9 kids, and we all was well taken care of.
People want to know what
property to live in.
I'm sorry. People want to know where you from.
Philadelphia.
Come on, Philly. Come on, Philly.
Philly, baby. Well, it's sad though. You're just going down in Philly. It's scary as hell. They shooting every day. It's scary. I'm trying to get the hell out of Philly, baby.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm from Jersey, Willingboro, but they say Jersey ain't too good either no more.
So you gonna go down to Texas then, huh?
I don't know, maybe Atlanta. I got people in Stone Mountain.
Okay.
I'm up here from the north, so I'm scared. I'm scared to come down that south, girl. I got a black son. Shucks.
They say it's good in Texas.
Yep, all I'm saying is that I just wish you grandma step up. Say something to your son. Something. This lady just kills me. It's sad. Like, my daughter literally be looking crazy as hell, and they make me so mad. She like, Mom, I don't care about these people. I'm like, I don't care about them either, but that's still your family. That's not right. But, maybe it's just God. Because the man is a crazy alcoholic. He's still drinking, Gigi. We 33. He's still drinking, girl. That brain is whopped. It's going. But let me get that off your line, girl.
Well, I thank you for telling us and to letting these moms know, hey, do better with your sons. So you want them to raise them better so they can be better men.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
What's up?
I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I ain't trying to be funny. I heard the mama drunk, and I heard the mama tell the son, you want to F me. When I heard that, I said, these people got bad background. What that lady say, check the whole background. I ain't checked the background. I ain't know. It was too late. I was already 6 months pregnant when I met the mama, and they was trash. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I believe the mom was doing something with the boy. Like, it's something wrong. It's something going on. Like Teddy, I'm for real. Nobody believes me. I look at this woman, it's something about her. And the son, they got a nasty, weird relationship. I never saw nobody act like this. I never heard a mother say to a son, you want to sleep with me. You just mad because you want to F me. That's what she said, and it blew my goddamn mind.
What do you know?
You know, black people, we don't talk like that.
Do you know this rapper? His name is Kodak Black.
Oh, I be listening to you.
No, do you know Kodak Black?
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Do you know Kodak Black?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you heard about him and his mama?
I believe the mama filling up on the son. I know it's something going on. Because this nigga is an alcoholic, yo. Who been drinking since they was 11. I believe because the husband was not there out here smoking crack and the mom just started. I believe it. I don't care what nobody said. I see it.
And somebody said,
need to be exposed.
somebody said Jim Jones and Nancy.
Yeah, and I can believe it. When I heard that, Gigi, I started thinking about these people that I know. Cause that's sad. It really is. I'm serious. Like, I'm so serious. Like, nobody. I don't even really tell people that, but I heard it. I heard the lady say it out her mouth. She's alcoholic. I don't really drink. I got some demons jumping you, but if you tell your son he want to sleep with you, girl, there's something wrong with you. That's why I say the hell away from her. And I keep my daughter away from her. She don't get around them, but I think that's crazy. Somebody need to check up on it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about that, but we're going to pray for you, girl. Okay? And thank you for calling in, boo. All right, Melissa.
All right, thank you.
All right. That was Melissa's from Philly. Okay, calling in the house. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold up. Y'all not going to believe this. You is not going to believe this. Girl, I went to my Cash App, and we got some celebrations, child. Yes, we do. Hold up, hold up. Where we at? All right, let's give a big old thank you to Smart Cookie. She said lunch on me. Donated $10 to the Cash App. Thank you, Smart Cookie. Smart Cookie. You know what I'm thinking? I don't even know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of, can I be honest with y'all? Pizza Hut got these cinnamon buns. It is off the chain. Have y'all had Pizza Hut cinnamon buns? It tastes just like the cinnamon buns at the mall. And you know I love honey buns, cinnamon buns, anything with the buns. I love me some buns. I sure gonna get me some cinnamon buns, okay? And let's give a big old thank you to Tasha Jones, donated $8. Thank you, Tasha Jones, for the YouTube. I appreciate that, baby. All right, and let's give a big old thank you to Sean Brown. Okay. Sean Brown donated $20 for the Skeet Leo Love. You're a beautiful black queen. Thank you, Sean Brown. Thank you so much. Let's give Sean Brown a big thank you. All right, so we're going to go on to the next caller. But you really have to try the cinnamon buns at Pizza Hut. They are a delight. Okay? Have y'all had them? I still hear them. Yes. All right, so let's go on to the next caller. See what's going on out there. I really appreciate everybody that call in. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate everybody in the chat room. Goes a long way. All right. Hey, how you doing? Hello? Okay. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from? Hey, Kenya. Where you calling from? Okay, what you want to talk about, Kenya? Okay, hold on. Let me introduce you, okay, Kenya? And Kenya, if you can try to do a PG, instead of saying the K word, take them out of here or something like that. All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, boo. It's okay. All right, let's give a big old thank you to Kenya, y'all. Say hey, Kenya. So Kenya have something to say. Go ahead.
I'm just speaking on abuse and people, being raised from that type of thing, where you watch your parents be abused, you understand, and then you grow up and you get yourself in situations like that, and I know that sometimes the responsibility lies with the mother because she accepts things, but I'm just calling in because every time I hear this type of conversation, they always say mothers do better, mothers. They never speak of the father and them not being there, and especially the sons being able to teach them how to be a man. A woman could never teach a man how to be a man. You understand? She could teach them respect. She could teach them morals. She could teach them, to be considerate, be loving. You understand what I'm saying? But people, all human beings, go through issues. I just don't like to keep hearing the mothers, and you're right. They need to. And some of the mothers of these daughters need to do better because you're teaching your children to go out, sleep with men for a baby, and then dangle that baby and use that baby so the man can't see the baby. So you because you're not getting what you want. So I think it's on both sides. That's what I think. And when you've been through things like I have, I'm a strong black woman that raised 3 black children. And I know I didn't raise them to be woman beaters or to disrespect women. You understand?
Yes.
But people will say things. But like I said, teach your daughters the same thing. Respect. Do not put your hands on a man.
And I'm so happy that you spoke on that other side. And let's not forget about manners, because I think people forget about manners.
Yes, manners and respect. And like I said, I'm a woman first. So I'm going to always teach my sons to respect women. You understand? All I'm asking you to do is teach your daughters the same thing.
Right. All right. Thank you. Is that all you have to say?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Love you. All right. That was Kenya. All right. Yeah, and I agree with everything she had to say. And you know what? We don't talk about manners often, do we? Comment, let us know. Do y'all feel like we need to do a push on manners? Press 1. If you feel like manners is played out, press 2. We mind your manners, okay? Manners, okay? And what about etiquette, okay? I know that's a whole different world, right? Etiquette, how to eat at tables, But anyway, let's keep on going. But I don't know, manners, etiquette, respect. Do you feel like it's a good combination that go all in one, All right, so let's keep on going on. Let's see who else we have out here. Hello? Hello? Hey, how you doing? Good morning. Tell me your name and where you're calling from. Reese? Okay, Chicago. Okay, so what you want to talk about? Okay, hold on. Let me introduce you, Miss Reese. Let me introduce you. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. We got Miss Reese on the line, girl. Miss Reese is from Chicago.
Yes.
I want y'all to say, hey, Miss Reese. And you ain't gonna believe what she want to talk about, child, okay? She want to talk about Miss Tasha K and Cardi B. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. She about to wake it up, y'all. She about to wake it up. All right, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Wake them up. Okay, let's talk about Miss Tasha K. She went around with the winos and hit the wine glass and got herself caught up. Maybe it was too much wine, huh? But what she should have done, instead of staying on the bandwagon, she just wouldn't stop. And she gets carried away and long-winded, and she just keeps going and going and going. Her husband, somebody, should have told her to cease and desist besides those law papers that came that she wiped her butt with. But what I do have to say is now she's lost a sponsorship. She's affected her own life. Did she ever think about that? Why she kept going and going and going? Carly B doesn't need her $1 million, but that takes a chunk out of what she has going on. And not to mention, now your sponsorship is going, people are leaving your site, your credibility, and the other caller was right. it does make you look up her name if you didn't know what was going on, seeing it on TMZ or just to keep hearing about it. But all publicity ain't good publicity. You know what I mean?
So you don't think she can bounce back from this?
Well, it's going to take her a minute, and then the rebuttal that she made, it was scripted. It wasn't her, and that didn't do any good to her. That's what I think. I don't think it did. What do you think?
I think I think she has somebody in her corner that got some money. That's a conservative Republican, and you just never know. This life.
You're right about that.
This life, it always shocked us, right? You said the same thing about Trump, I'm sure. Trump, you did X, Y, and Z. You'll never be president. You'll never be X, Y, and Z. And it surprised you, So, were you a wino before?
She was a little long-winded and too many commercials. She got over-commercial. So I did subscribe. But, yeah, it was a little too much. And then was a little too loud, and just obnoxious. I'm like, come on, you're losing your girlness.
Okay.
Looking a little hard around the face. Always running up in the camera and can. Come on. It got a little unfeminine with her, I wonder how her husband feels about that, because they said he was basically in court like, I told her to stop.
Okay.
Would you still be married to that man if he got up in court and put you on your own? Said, I told her to leave her alone. Stop talking about her.
Say that again.
Her husband, when he
Mr. Keeby.
Mr.
Keeby.
Yes. He owns the company, correct?
I don't know. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, let's keep that one going. Allegedly, it's in his name. Yeah, we're going to stick with that one. But when he testified, he said, quote, I told her to leave her alone, to stop talking about it.
Oh, he did. I didn't know that. You telling me stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you saying her husband said, leave Cardi B alone, stop talking about her?
Leave Cardi B alone, right? Because this lawsuit with him owning the company, he doesn't want anything to come towards the company and slander. She's going to have to pay out as an employee.
Yeah, I can see any husband saying that to their wife to say, hey, let's avoid this drama. We have bigger fish to fry. We are looking at a higher plane, and we can do this. You're talented enough. We don't need this. I can see any husband, telling their wife that.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Oh, yeah, I believe he said it to her, but then they have to get on stand, swearing under oath. Like, I told her to leave her alone. But he had to separate the company from the talk. So that got a little serious there. And then I got something to say about Chris Brown.
Okay, Chris Brown.
Honey, I done tried to get this child all the rope I could give him. I then hung him I don't know how many times. But it seems that this is truly how he gets down. I thought he was too young when it came to Rihanna, and I thought they hung him out to dry. And, time and time again, you hear about him here, there, and the other. Then you see him in a video, the boy dancing, look like your little brother dancing and clapping around, moving around the stage. And you see somebody and say, oh, he's just so depressed. He saw his mama get beat up, blah, blah, blah. But when somebody shows you who they are, you got to believe them. And I am here to believe that it's enough. His time is up. That culture is up. It's enough of that. But we have to talk to our young ladies. You have to stop using your body first. Because if you don't respect yourself, no one's going to respect you. And as long as they out there giving it, they will be out there taking it.
Got it. So do you also feel that, black men play a role in it too? If you're saying that black men are the leaders of this black community, and if these leaders of the black community keep on telling these girls, Take it off. Shake that ass. Take it off. Take it off. That's what's gonna get me. That's what's gonna get me. So they play a major part too, because.
Oh yeah, it's the epitome of the culture. I mean, at the local church, the pastor, we'll say the pastor. How many first women sitting up there on the front row? First lady is sitting there with deacon so and deaconess so and he messing with them all. It started from a young age. They've seen the abuse of the black woman and the way the black man treats the black woman from birth, from the grocery stores, from going to your corner store or your gas station. It's always been there. Many people grew up with daddy with a side chick, or, you saw your friend's dads hang out in the lounge, and you knew that wasn't Miss Smith he was in there with because she's the same age as his daughter.
Yeah.
So, it just doesn't start in Hollywood. This is some embedded and breaded stuff.
Please say that, because they always think it's just Hollywood or it's just, it's in your backyard.
No, right next door neighbor. Shoot, you're leaving out the house when you're younger, and you see the men in the garage hanging out. Your friend's father with the whistle calls, and you do have whistle calls for your daughter. It's an embedded culture that we grew up in. When you were walking out, whose dad would say something appropriate, or what uncle would look at you, a little sideways. It's been there.
Yeah.
And this is what they come from. Bill Cosby, Playboy, what's his name?
Girl, did you hear about the Playboy and what he was doing to them girls?
Yes.
Tell it.
They waited till he died. I was surprised. They waited till he died, and they put the cuffs on Cosby because they were all up in there doing the same thing.
Tell them what he was doing to them girls.
And he was giving them the sprinkle of the Molly. Well, the Molly from the 70s. The Molly from the 70s, drugging them, had them in there. The girl said she thought she was in a cult. He never told them they couldn't leave, but it made it so much of a fantasy and so much of a unnatural high and an embarrassment that they get on. I was even looking at that video vixen. This stuff goes back to, slavery. When the slave master was raping the black women, and
raping the men too. Let's not forget butt break. What they call it? Butt breaking.
Butt breaking, crack breaking.
Yeah, the white men was on the black women and the black man. Okay.
Yeah, and Miss Susie up in the house was messing with Butch out back too. So this culture has always been a negative connotation from the beginning. The cesspool, if they're gonna break it open, it takes a lot of people to get real with themselves. Because this shit this S has been going on, and it's nothing new, and it just keeps being created. The culture is created because the people running things. If you go to the school and the principal is messing with the teachers, this stuff goes down to people abusing power from every level of being in America.
I agree.
It's what I have to say.
Yeah, well, I thank you. It's in corporate too and government. I appreciate you.
Yes.
Some people don't feel that way.
Oh no, this has been anybody that if you have any power over anyone, even if you just the line counter. No, it goes from when you were in kindergarten, someone was in charge that kept people to go into the bathroom. Always whoever, if it's a ticket, the person you have to give your ticket stub to when you go into a game. Some people just, no matter what power you give them, they abuse it.
Yeah.
And it's a culture that goes from the minutest all the way up to the most extreme circumstances.
Yeah. You sure right. Well, I thank you for calling in.
Okay, from Miss Reese signing out from the show.
Okay, Chicago. Miss Reese in the house. Love you, girl. Okay, listen, y'all. We're getting a lot of Chicago. Can we give major love to Chicago? Major love to Philly. Okay. Chicago and Philadelphia, baby. They coming through, ain't they? Uh-huh. All right. And listen, y'all, I got some more. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold it right now. Let's give a big old thank you to Denise. Good morning, Denise. Denise done donated $10, y'all, for a great morning live. Thank you, Denise. Okay, let's give Denise a big thank you. Right, and we have a big old thank you to Miss Kelly. Kelly, girl. Yes, Kelly says, donated $10 for always making me smile. Love from the Bay. Okay. All right. Come on, the Bay. Is that Oakland? Okay. You know, I gotta come to Oakland. I want to come to Oakland, girl. Yes, I do. I want to see what the Bay about. Okay. Let's also give a big old thank you to Letitia, donating $10. She said, thank you for giving people a voice. Yes, giving our people a voice. You know, and of course I give everybody a voice. But it's very important because these are our people. You know, and we need to uplift our people's voice. You know, and a voice to have good intentions, not an intent to bring somebody down or tear each other down. You know, I do believe that most of these callers have good intentions, you know, with good hearts. All right, so let's keep on going here. All right, so let's go on to the next caller and see what's going on. All right. Hello? 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 Hello, are you there? 2546, are you there, baby? All right, maybe you won't hold. Okay. All right, let's go to the next caller. Okay, make sure y'all like this video. Hello? Hey, how you doing, girl? What's your name? Where you calling from? I'm doing good, girl. What's your name? What you calling from? Where you calling from? Okay, Florida. Come on, Tracy from Florida. Okay, what you want to talk about? Okay, hold on. Hold on, Miss Tracy. Let me introduce you, but when you say the K word, can you say the K? We kind of like PG over here, okay? All right, yes, so you guys, we have Miss Tracy here. Everybody say, hey, Tracy. And she's calling from Florida, girl. Yes, she's calling from the South, and she has some things to say about the woman, the pregnant woman, Miss Smith. She got taken out of here by her baby daddy. And go ahead, speak on that. We listening.
Well, I feel like as a woman, you know, the first sign of abuse that you see, you have to get out, you know, and we all get signs, you know, you see the red flag, but I feel like a lot of times we as women, we overlook those things. And it's the smallest things that you can think, oh, it's really not nothing, but when it all turns out, it's leading up to abuse. That's just my opinion. You know, I've been there, done that. I've seen that. I know what it is. I know what it's like. And when I go back over my life and I look and I see the signs, okay, that was a sign. That was a red flag. So I just feel like, you know, I know sometimes women say they can't get out, but I just feel like if you see any small signs, you have to look for those things like that in the beginning, because that be your ticket out of there. And then sometimes if you don't do nothing and you stick around and then it's too late, you know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to the young lady that, you know, was taken out of here, you know, rest in peace to the baby. My heart goes out to her, to the family. But I just feel like, you know, we got to be watching with these men. And then we also have to be careful of the men that we allow around our children as well, too, because these men do not be right, Miss Gigi, and you know that.
Can you tell us what are some signs?
Um, he just get mad about nothing, blow things out of proportion. Um, he always want to control your money, how much money you spend, and worried about your money, but not bringing any money in the house. Never want you to be around your family. I always got a reason as to why he don't like certain family members of yours. You know, they try to isolate you. They try to control how you spend your money. They try to control your friends, your life, all of that. Those are signs.
Okay. Thank you. Is there any signs on a first date?
Now that's a good question. Yeah, I think it would be signs on the first date. Let me think. Yeah, I think it would be signs on the first date. Signs he live with his mama.
Hold on. Now he live with his mama. That mean that he'll put the paws on you.
It don't mean that he'll put the paws on you, but I just feel like that's one of the signs. Like if you're a grown man, why you living with your mama?
Times can be hard. He can just come from the war.
Yeah, times can be hard, but come on now. You're a grown man. You got to get it together. And the reason why I say that because, like, when the other lady called, she was saying that his mother wasn't doing anything about it to help her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that if you are a mother and you're raising a son, you have to do the best you can to raise them the right way, to let them know that you don't put your hands on the women. I don't care what it is. I raised my son. You don't put your hands on no women. He knows that he's 9 years old, and he knows that he's not to hit little girls. You know, if you having a problem with a young lady, you let me know, or you let adult know, or something like that if you're in school, but you don't hit no girl, period. There's no excuse for that.
Right.
So, I don't know. I like I say, it's just a lot. You know, I've been there, done that, seen that, know what it's like, know the signs, and I can just speak from my own personal experience just to try to tell the women, the mother, younger women out here, if you see something and you will know if something ain't right. You will know if something ain't right. It won't be settling in your spirit. It'll be unsettling in your spirit. So that's when you have to take the opportunity to be like, listen, this is not going to work for me. And you just try to get out of there as fast as you can, you know? But I don't know.
You do know. Nah, Tracy, you do know. Stop saying you don't know. You know. And I thank you.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm just trying to, like I say, we on your channel, so I'm just trying to be careful, certain things that I say. But yeah, the word. But I don't know. I stay protecting myself at all times, Miss Gigi, and you know what I mean.
Okay,
so
getting the pow pow, getting the pow pow. So how old were you when you got the pow pow? Who taught you how to use the pow pow?
Hold on 1 second. Well, I think I was about 21, 22, somewhere around that age. And, you could just go and, take a class. You can be educated. They have classes. You can go and just take a class and you get your, license and everything. And as long as your background check turn out and everything is okay, then, you can get a pow pow.
Okay, listen, girl, Tracy. Okay, listen. I want to know, is this a sign, okay? That a man is, he'll put the paws on you, right? So I was talking to this guy, and we was FaceTiming, right? And I looked behind him, and he had these sheets, and it had holes in it, right? I said, what is that? He said, that's from the gun range. All over his room, he had all these things with bullets, girl. He said he has a love for guns. Girl, why he showed me all these guns he have, right? But he's very, he always talk about, it's a blessed morning. And, he pushed himself to be extra positive. And we was just talking. And he was telling me that, he changed his life around because he was so comfortable with being around the K's, men that K people. And and that type of lifestyle, but he had to move himself around that because he was just comfortable. And sometimes, okay, like if I don't call him, he'd just get like, why you playing with my time? Or, very strict with it, And I guess some people can appreciate it, but I said, I ain't looking for nothing serious now, okay? But do you think that's a sign that he, what you think?
That's a big sign, Miss Gigi.
Okay.
That's a big sign. No, girl. No. That's too much. And then you saying that he's comfortable around people that do that.
He said he used to be very comfortable. That's what his love was, being around, Case, because that's where he come from.
It was.
Yeah, but he don't don't do that no more. But yeah, listen.
You
okay.
better pass on that one.
Okay, I am. I am. But but girl, you know what was I guess a little attractive, but it's not attractive about him, Tracy, is he's so overprotective. He's so like, I'm going to look out for you. He's so like, I know about this. I can help you with that. What do you need? I want you to depend on me. And sometimes that can feel nice to have somebody that supports you. But I don't want to be in danger zone where if I don't want this, then he feels like you got my ass invested and you just playing with some, And he got all them pals and he know how to take away people. Okay.
And you know what? That's also a sign of control too, because like it's nothing wrong with someone doing something nice for you, but come on now, every little thing you feel you got to be a part of, and you just trying to take over and you're being aggressive. That's a sign of control. That's how they get you too with the money. I was saying they could do this and do that for you, and the whole time they be full on crazy.
Yeah. They'll snap in a minute, right? And he's so stern and quiet and just with it, Like he can tick, tick, boom in a minute. Thank you, Tracy, girl. Thank you, Tracy, girl. I don't want to be on the news, okay?
I love your channel.
I love you too.
Okay.
And I thank you for giving me them tips.
I'll be calling in again.
You better. Okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Come on, Florida.
All right.
All
Okay.
right, that was
Bye-bye.
Tracy, you guys. I'm looking in the comment section. If he wants access to your bank account, but you don't give him access to it, yeah, that's a sign. No, especially any, okay, love you, G. I'll be at work laughing so hard. Thank you, boo. All right, let's go into the next call. Let's see who we have out here. And let us know, do you like the new phone line edition? If you do, press 5. If you don't, press 10. It's okay to be honest. All right, let's go on to the next caller. Hey, how you doing? Hello, can you hear me? I know you from Southfield, right? Detroit. Hello? Hey, Detroit. I know that area code 248. Ain't that Southfield? Okay, what's your name? Hey, you said who? Okay, Taj Mahal. What's going on, Taj? What you want to talk about, Taj? Okay. All right. Now, Taj, can you do me a favor? Can you don't say the K word. Say the K word, but don't actually say certain words. You feel me? All right.
Sorry, I forgot.
All right. All right, you guys. We have Taj. Don't you know, like Taj Mahal, but it's Taj, okay? And he's from Detroit. And he want to talk about the lady, rest in peace, Miss Smith. Go ahead, Taj. Tell us how you feel.
Okay, I feel like it all starts at home with the parents. And a lot of these parents are so young and they kids. And your brain don't feel fully developed until you like 26. And, so if you got kids raising kids, how are they supposed to teach teach their children and guide them? I also, feel like they need more of our black people need to talk to their children and start being honest and real about when it comes to sex.
Oh, okay.
It's
The freaky
pros and
stuff.
cons.
When the
Yeah,
stuff. Okay. Because that's that
and
S
it's
word.
pros.
But go ahead, Taj.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's pros and cons to when it comes to that. And, and just being real with their children when it comes to dating and getting to know the person instead of just, sleeping with them. Get a chance to, and also, I'm sorry, but get a chance to know yourself. That's what I'm saying. And figure out yourself before you start even dating someone.
Okay, I agree with that.
A lot of these, a lot of these people, they don't even know who they are, and they don't know what they want. And make sure you get your career together. If you're living at home, if you don't have health insurance, and I feel like you should be not sleeping around. And because the S word, it confuses a lot of people confuse that with relationships, and it's not that's lust. That's not love. Just because you sleeping with the person, and you got to make sure that the person also, y'all both, hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all both verbally say that y'all in a relationship. And a lot of these people, they sleep with these people too quickly, and they not in a relationship. But the person, half of these guys only be claiming these women, and they be, and they be fighting over them, being very emotional over them, and a lot of guys are very emotional too. Anger is an emotion.
Right.
I don't care what no one says. And also we need to learn how to teach our black children conflict resolution. You can't fight when you get older. That's the first thing the black parents say. Oh, let's just when somebody mess with you, beat them up, and and not learn how to talk things out. Not knowing how to solve problems. That's a huge issue. Because when you get older, you don't go to jail. You're not, and then you get into these relationships with people, and the first thing they want to do when you ask them a simple question, and a lot of these guys, they want to fight.
Okay.
And I remember messing around.
Go ahead.
With some of these guys, and that's the first thing they want to do. And I was asking simple questions, and the person was trying, I want to beat your ass.
And these were guys you were talking to, Taj?
Yes.
And they wanted to put paws on you?
Yes, because they was very, volatile. Very, they didn't know how to handle things. Every time a problem came up, they wanted to, to fight.
Well, I'm sorry you have to go through that. But I do want to say I agree. I'm sorry to cut you off because the phone line is going to hang up in a minute. But I agree with you when you said, you know what? Learn yourself. But I would say it's a challenge sometimes to learn yourself when you're brought up in a community and a system that tell you who you are. A lot of times when people are learning themselves and expressing themselves, you hear your family or the community say, no, that's not you. No, don't do this. You should do that. No, you shouldn't be with him. You should be with that. Oh, he look ugly. Y'all don't even look good together. No, you should do that. This just look right. So people have to unpack all that everybody tell them who to be and to accept and love who they are, because a lot of times, you know, you don't have that option when you're living in certain groups and neighborhoods. So it takes time, and a lot of time young people, you know, some young people have it, but a lot of young people, they're still learning, and they don't even realize they got stuff to unpack, you know? So I feel like with young
90
people,
seconds.
I try to give young people a little bit more, you know, time and patience.
And take your time. Don't let nobody rush you and peer pressure you.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the boys, you know, they talk about sex so early, and you know they are taught to be worshipped so early, and they not God. These are human beings, you know. And women need to start teaching
60
them
seconds.
how to be humble, how to and the men need to be in the house and teach these guys that, you know, to be respectful and be, you know, don't stop over sexualizing our black men. I think that's the problem too. They do that to the women. They do that to the guys too.
You right, Taj. But Taj, boo-boo, we about to go out of time, okay? But I love you, and I thank you for calling, okay? All right. That was Detroit. All right. I'm so sorry. I ran out of time for calls, y'all. Y'all think they allowed me to take one more other call? I'm sorry for those. Everybody, I'm not going to take another call because, you know, it don't make no sense. They're going to cut me off. But everybody that's in the that have been waiting, I really appreciate y'all. And I thank y'all. But let me see if they're going to take it, because, you know, I don't know how to work this. Hello? Hey. Hey, how you doing? Good. What's your name? Your name is who? Hey, James. What you want to talk about, James? Appreciate it. Hold on. Okay, James, I'm going to put you on the air. But what topic did you want to talk about? Oh, okay. And instead of, can we not say the K word? Can we, not say the K. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. All right, I'm going to introduce you. All right, you guys. How y'all doing? Good morning. We have James on the line. And James want to talk about Miss Smith and certain situations that's going on with Miss Smith. So, James, you have the floor.
Hello.
Yeah, you have the floor. Go ahead, James.
Yes. Just like I was saying, for over 400 years, the white man has killed our women, all our women and children. Back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, you had black men in the homes. When the 80s came along, they took the men out of the homes. Now, a lot of times, these women should be held accountable for the decisions that they're making in life. And what they're doing, like the Beyoncés, the Nicki Minaj's, the Cardi B's, the stuff that they're promoting, the sexualizing, they need a soldier, telling these young ladies that thugs are better than dealing with a wholesome, good black man. Just like Kwame Brown said, this is the Dulo twist. They're doing anything they can possibly to tear down black men. And it's wrong. It's sad. Now, we should be held accountable because you got black women knowing that the guys are in jail, incarcerated, and they still want to date and be in relationships with these men. And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And even the same thing with Tasha K. Cardi B gets up here and says that it's okay to drug and rob men, but if that was Bill Cosby or R. Kelly, they cool them down. And this is what she's promoting to our young black women. They are leading these young girls astray, and when things happen to them, they are blaming the black man. They are wrong. Don't get me wrong for the things that they do. But other people should be held accountable too. It's more than one hand in this pot. Hello?
Yep, I'm here. So what's your thoughts about, the male rappers that, because, I don't know if you know this, but before.
Most definitely.
Okay.
I have no respect for that. That's not rap, so I don't listen to it. I listen to music from back in the 80s and 90s. I'm an 80s baby. I don't listen to the nonsense that they're doing now, because they're also guiding these young black men in the wrong direction.
Okay.
And it's just sad. And it's not the black man is doing it. You got these white corporate CEOs that are pushing this out to our young kids. Now, as a parent, you can do anything possible, keeping your kids away from all things, all walks of life. But if they're promoting this, that's what they're going to take home. You can take away their phones. You can take away, anything. But you can't take away society. And that's what they have to deal with. But this is what it always been playing. Even the president that we have in office now, he was the one who signed the 1994 crime bill to lock up black men for nonsense. And it's not right. And our women are suffering. But what about the white men that are killing their families, beating on their women? Can their women? I seen a football player, a white guy, almost beat a black woman to kneel to the other side. They don't talk about that. A black man does something, it get publicized. And that's being very hypocritical. And that's not towards you. I'm just speaking in general. Yes. But that's pretty much, you have anything else that you wanted me to talk on, but that's pretty much all I had to say about that.
Okay. Well, I thank you, and I appreciate you for giving us your opinion, James. All right?
All right.
All right. That was James, y'all. All right. All right. So let's see if we have this. Let me see some. Hello? Hello? 702, are you there? I think 702 sleep. All right. Yes. We did it, y'all. Yes, we did. Our first time on the live talk show, and we got through it. And I just want to thank everyone that called in, every message on a computer, every Cash App. Okay. Thank you, the Cash App. All right. So any last words on this, please comment before. I'm looking in the comment section. Donald, line them up, please. I don't know what y'all about. Okay. All right. I trust 100. Thank you. No problem, Taj from Detroit. Come on. Great show. Thank you, boo. All right. Everybody in New York, I just want to let you guys know they are saying it's going to get real cold this weekend. So please be prepared, okay? You know, it's going to get cold, y'all. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.